What is going on, everybody? The moment has arrived. I've been longing to do this video for quite some time now, and I'm sorry if it sounds a little bit echoey because I'm in the living room, but I've had this video planned for a really long time, and that is of course an entire complete tour of my Funko collection. So I was going to do this in the summer, I was going to do this in the fall, and I was going to do it during Christmas break, but I realized I just keep getting new pops. It's very hard to find a center point where I can just stop collecting for a second and show you guys everything I have, because obviously it is just going to keep growing. It is just going to keep updating. More pops are just going to constantly get added. It never stops. Until now, I found the perfect time to film this video, which is of course, we are nearing the end of 2022, which is kind of crazy. We're near the end of the year already, so that would be a pretty good checkpoint to just stop for a bit and show you this is my collection as of 2022. I started collecting in 2018, but I didn't really get into serious collecting until the beginning of this year, so that is when my collection significantly grew, which is of course the beginning of this year. So this video is not going to be short, that's for sure, but I will try to make it not super long. My goal is to keep it under an hour, maybe an hour and a half, because I've seen collection videos last for about 2.5 something hours. So I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. So enough of the yabbering. Let's dive in, shall we? The most expensive room I've ever owned. Not even my Lego can top this. Welcome to my Funko studio / collection. So obviously, as you can see, some things I've done is I've cleared out the lights, I've cleared out the table, I've cleared out the camera stand, all that, just so I could remove any unnecessary obstacles and show you guys the full capacity of this room, the entire capability that this room possesses. I feel like this is the best place to start, because obviously this kind of sits away from the rest of the collection. So you know what, let's start at this shelf here, shall we? Okay, my first layer of Funko Pops, and this is kind of the section where I like to describe it as the malicious movies. We have the Michael Bay Transformers, we got the, of course, Optimus Prime. It's not Transformers without Optimus Prime. And then we also, of course, have Bumblebee, you know, two of the most iconic characters of the franchise. This is Autobot Drift, which is, of course, that samurai warrior Transformer. I forgot what he transforms into. I think it's either a helicopter or something like that. And then I have two Pirates of the Caribbean pops. I got Davy Jones and Jack Sparrow. And then we have some stuff here from Finding Dory. Hank, the Septopus, and then we've got Dory, of course. And then once I take these guys out, you can see behind there, we have the original Finding Nemo. The original Finding Nemo pop. So obviously we got Dory again, and we have Nemo himself. And then we have my Godzilla vs. Kong pops. My absolute favorite from the line, my Funko exclusive glow-in-the-dark Mecha Godzilla with the Proton Scream. This is probably the best and most expensive of the set here. And then we also have the FYE exclusive Godzilla, Heat Ray Godzilla with the Atomic Breath. Then we have some of our commons here. So I've, of course, got the common Mecha Godzilla, the common Heat Ray Godzilla. On the side here we have the common normal Godzilla. Then we have the flocked Kong with Battle Axe, which unfortunately I only have the special edition sticker. I didn't know it was a BAM exclusive. We have our common Kongs there, which obviously aren't worth too much in the market. We got Battle Ready Kong, Kong with Battle Axe, Battle Scarred Kong. And then you may notice, I just noticed for sure, there is a Ghostbusters pop right there. That is the Scary Library Ghost, which is a Funko Shop exclusive. That is everything from my malicious movies level. Now we're gonna look at my anime section. I guess we'll start with the My Hero Academia stuff. So we have the, just recently came out, the Winter Convention Limited Edition Spinner, which I got off GameStop. Very nice pop. Then we have the Flocked Hawks. And then we have Deku, the entertainment exclusive version with the glow in the dark. All for One, which I will show you right here. The big AppleCon exclusive sticker. Then we have, let me go through the pile here. These are all One Punch Man stuff, we'll show you that in a second. Then we have Tsuyu Asui, not sure how I said that correctly, but and then we have Deku once again, but this is a special edition sticker version. I don't know, I just found out I still have this in the collection. I think I'm gonna sell this one. Then we have two Tamura. Now you may think, why do you have two? Are you gonna sell one of them? No, they're actually different. As you can see from that one and this one, the numbers are different. As you can see, one of them has a sticker. One of them right there is the Galactic Toys exclusive. And then this one is just the regular, good old regular common one. The other Tamura, you can see we have the Jurota. I can never say these characters right, so you guys are probably going to be making fun of me in the comments, but it is what it is. But let me zoom in a little closer. You can see that's a Hot Topic Flocked exclusive. Then we have a El Giro. We also have a Hot Topic exclusive Eerie. And then I think that's pretty much it. This is twice with the special edition sticker right here. You cannot be One Punch without the main characters. So I have Saitama, which is the common Saitama in the hood, and we have Saitama in the suit, which is a Bait exclusive. I have a Saitama, which is a Hot Topic exclusive right here. And then I have two Terrible Tornadoes and two Garus. Ah, Jesus, you guys are gonna grill me in the comments. Ugh. Terrible Tornado. We have the common right there, and then right here we have the Chase. You can see the Chase is a glow in the dark, so it's a little bit more transparent in terms of the colors. As for the Garu, I don't even know anymore. The glow in the dark exclusive right there has a special edition sticker. Let me just zoom that in for you all to see, and then that is just the regular common one. All right, next section. This is at the ground level, at the very, very bottom. So the camera is essentially on the floor right now, and this is where I put my gaming Funko Pops. Starting with our Pokemon stuff, we got the Flocked Wanderers 2020 Convention exclusive Pichu. Then we have a common Pikachu. For Minecraft, we have Steve in the Diamond Armor, which is a GameStop exclusive. Alex in Enchanted Armor, which is a Walmart exclusive. And the Chase Tuxedo Cat, which is actually a chase of the Ocelot, which is the common, and I don't have the Ocelot. Don't plan to get it, so Tuxedo Cat Chase is all I need. Then we have the Charged Creeper, which is blue. Second layer, we have Lucario and Lapras, I think that's how you say it. Both are common pops. Then we have some of our first Apex Legends pops. We got Bloodhound, which is one of my favorite characters from the game. Pathfinder. Recently added Watson with Nessie, which is a GameStop exclusive, which of course she has this very cute little dinosaur, if I can pull it out to show you guys. You see that little dino right there? Very, very nice. And then we also have Banglador in terms of the commons. Now I do have to remove these. I'm going to show you the other Minecraft stuff I have here. We've got the Flaming Skeleton. We got the Flaming Skeleton, which is a Target exclusive. And then, of course, to go with that, just a normal common skeleton. And then looking at our final layer, if I can get a better zoom in, then you guys can see we have Psyduck, which is a Pokemon, of course, and we got Pillup, Apex, we got Crypto, Watson, Octane, and Revenant. And then we also have Steve and Alex for the Minecraft stuff, because obviously it ain't Minecraft without Steve and Alex, so that's why they are there. They are the default characters of the game. So that is all I have for my gaming stuff that is not Overwatch. So let's move on. Well, this is a rather big section, but this is of course on my side wall. Starting at the very top, we have some of the Homecoming stuff. We have Tony Stark, which is a 2017 exclusive, convention exclusive, which is a Grail. And the same goes with that Spider-Man right next to it, Spider-Man going to school. But on the second row now, right here, we have the Chase Japanese TV series Spider-Man. I do not have the common. I don't need the common because the Chase looks very, very similar to it. So I was like, wow, what's the point? Far From Home stuff. You can see we have a Happy Hogan holding a big check. We have J. Jonah Jameson, which is a Pop in the Box exclusive, hence the sticker. We have Spider-Man in the orange shirt, which is a Marvel Collector Corps exclusive, which I also do have the other pop for it, which we'll get into once I remove this layer. We have the Walmart exclusive Light Up Mysterio. The Mysterio pops have been so great to collect. I can't get enough over it. The No Way Home stuff, we'll go over it later. We're looking at So this is where my hand is. We're looking at this right now, okay? So the third row, we have the entertainment exclusive J. Jonah Jameson, which is, of course, from the Tobey Maguire universe. So we have the MCU and the Tobey Maguire one, both, of course, played by the same actor. And then we have some what-if stuff. I have quite the amount of what-if stuff. I think I pretty much have the entire set except for the giant 10-inch zombie pops. So, I got the Funko exclusive Infinity Killmonger, where he's kind of just reaching his hand out, wearing the armor of the Infinity Stones. Then we have the WandaVision, which is a special edition, unfortunately. Couldn't find a Target sticker. We have the 2021 convention exclusive The Watcher, which, funny enough, is a misprint. He's supposed to be a Funko exclusive, but they misprinted and gave him the wrong sticker, and that's the one I ended up getting, so it is what it is. Then we have the Amazon exclusive glow-in-the-dark Supreme Strange, or Doctor Strange Supreme. Very nice pop. Then down the bottom, one of my favorites, Professor X from the Marvel X-Men line. Right next to him, we have Mr. Fantastic himself. Mine right there is the Collector Corps exclusive, where his body is kind of stretched out. We got the Collector Corps, both of them, the Black Widow and the Watcher. And then this came out during the summer is the GameStop exclusive Infinity Ultron with the cape and the spear. And the common didn't have the spear, so that is the difference. And then let me move this camera down a little bit, and you can see I just recently got that one. That is the entertainment exclusive Loki with he's like from the 2012 Avengers movie. That's one of my favorite Marvel pops of all time. We also got the common Mr. Fantastic. I have two of them. I have that one, and I have one out of box. I'll show you that later on. What if stuff? We got the Walmart exclusive Party Thor, which his hammer actually broke, so I had to use some special glue to tape it back or glue it back together. Ravager Thanos, and one of the old classics, the Walmart exclusive metallic Zombie Hunter Spidey. Alright, second layer. What do we've got? Obviously, you guys may be noticing I'm purposely skipping on these pops. Like I said, we'll get to that in a second. I want to cover this section first. So what do we got here? Well, we have a little more Spider-Man stuff. First and foremost, we've got some more Far From Home stuff. Actually, wait, no, let me show you that first. That right there is Black Bolt, the blue version. I have both the blue and the black version, and I have an extra black version because I am going to get that signed at the Fan Expo this year by the actor who plays him in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and of course in the really bad Inhuman show. So, we have Black Bolt, which is a PX Previews exclusive, and then we have a Spider-Man Far From Home pop, one of my favorites. You guys, you can see that's Spidey just hanging on the side of a building, shooting a web. Really cool. We got MJ holding a mace. That's a really cool pop. I'm actually very surprised they made a pop on that. The GameStop exclusive glow-in-the-dark Molten Man. This one is a very, very nice pop. Not worth too much on the market. The other Collector Corps pop for the Far From Home Collector Corps box, which is, of course, the Light Up Mysterio, which actually has a button which you can reach inside and light up his helmets as well as the triangles he shoots out. Obviously, it's in a protector, so I can't do that right now. But yeah, that's the two Collector Corps Spider-Man pops that I got here. Next up, more what if stuff. We got Frost Giant Loki from the second wave. We got the other Watcher with the actual Funko exclusive sticker. Yeah, I have both stickers because I found out about the misprints, so I ordered another one and they gave me the correct stickers. I was like, I'll take both. I wanted to see what it was like. Captain Carter, Queen General Ramonda, Zombie Captain America, which is a Funko exclusive. And then for the Fantastic Four line, we got The Thing. We've got the FYE exclusive T'Challa Star-Lord. I remember pulling that out of a mystery box. And then we've got the metallic special edition, not the box lunch exclusive, unfortunately, the special edition metallic T'Challa Star-Lord. Again, another special edition Zombie Hunter Spidey, which is of course normally a Hot Topic exclusive. And then we have Zombie Strange, which is a Target exclusive. And just to let you guys know, for us Canadians, any Target or Funko exclusive will go towards Toys R Us, because we still have Toys R Us. We don't have Targets, so that's why we got them. So that's where I got my zombie Doctor Strange. And then another Fantastic Four, we got a Collector Corps one. This is Human Torch, all lit up, as you can see, in his Inferno mode. Then we got the Captain Carter Special Edition in a different pose. The Common Supreme Doctor Strange, or the Doctor Strange Supreme. The Amazon exclusive Zombie Iron Man, and the Common Zombie Hunter Spidey. And then up top, had to adjust the camera for this, more Homecoming stuff. We got Spider-Man just shooting both his webs like this. And then we got the Walmart exclusive Spider-Man in his homemade suit, but unmasked. Here's a better look at it. I know it's a little bit hard to see from a distance, but there you go. That's what they look like. Alright, final layer. Obviously you're not going to see all of it, because I need to show you guys the two pops I have up top very first. So, we've got... This is one I literally just got it a couple days ago. This is the Secret Wars Mighty Thor, the original Mighty Thor before it ever became a thing for Thor Love and Thunder. So you can see that's an exclusive sticker, and it is old because it does not have a barcode. So hey, who knows, this will probably mean something in the future, because of course Avengers Secret Wars will eventually come. So hey, who knows. And then finally I have the Spider-Man homemade suit from Homecoming with the mask and the hood on. As you can see, the Walmart exclusive was unmasked. This one here does have the mask on. Okay, and then the rest of the final layer here, as you can see, we have the other Black Bolts. We got the Black Bolt. And then we've got from Homecoming, we also got the Vulture, which is a GameStop exclusive, and of course it glows in the dark. And then we've also got from Far From Home, the Night Monkey suit, or the stealth suit for Spider-Man. We've got Hydro Man, which is a Barnes & Noble's exclusive, which glows in the dark. And then we've got the Common Mysterio. Yes, I have all the Mysterios, don't ask me why. Then we got the Common T'Challa Star-Lord, the Common Infinity Ultron, the Common Gamora. Sorry, these are commons to begin with. So we got Gamora with the Blade of Thanos, Gamora, daughter of Thanos, in the Common Infinity Killmonger. And then for Fantastic Four, we've got Human Torch with the Specialty Series sticker, the EB Games exclusive Invisible Girl, Zombie Scarlet Witch, Zombie Falcon, the Common Captain Carter, Invisible Girl, which is common, and Herbie, the Common Zombie Captain America, and the Common Zombie Iron Man, and the Special Edition King Killmonger, which is obviously a Toys R Us purchase. Okay, and now, my favorite section. Well, it's going to be my favorite section. This is my Spider-Man No Way Home section. We're on the horizon of receiving the Wave 2 No Way Home Funko Pops. A very, very anticipated Funko Pops that I personally am so excited to get, and I cannot wait to get the entire set, especially the 8-pack. The 8-pack looks so good! But for now, we have the existing Pops that exist right now. And of course, some of these Pops came out last year during this time when the movie was out, and some just came out this year, before the Wave 2 stuff comes out. For now, this is all the Spider-Man No Way Home Pops I have in the collection as of this video. So first and foremost, we have the AAA anime exclusive Peter Parker or Spider-Man in the stealth suit, which I found kind of strange. They did a pop like that because they had released a common version of the exact same suit, just in a different pose. Not quite sure, but you know what? It's still pretty good because it did include a chase, and I pre-ordered this bundle, this common and chase bundle, for $90 back in the summer. It took a while to get here. The store I ordered it off got the shipment pretty late, so I received it pretty late. But you know what? It's eventually here, so better late than never. And so yeah, obviously we have the common here, unmasked, and then we got the chase, which is masked with the official AAA sticker. Then we also got this, I don't even know why they bothered making a pop like this, but they did. This is the Statue of Liberty, which pretty soon, as part of the new wave, they're going to have this Build-A-Scene, which is going to be on top of the Statue of Liberty with all the Spider-Man and all the villains. Can't wait to get that. But yeah, this is the Statue of Liberty pop. Again, I don't even know why this exists, but it did. So it's a 2022 fall convention exclusive. Now, Some of you might be thinking right now, wait, that's Stealth Suit Spider-Man again? Yup, it's a different sticker, and it's a special edition sticker. I got real lucky and found the chase at Toys R Us. Actually, no, I found 2 chases at Toys R Us. I got one on camera. The other one I couldn't film in time because it was I was very rushed. But I managed to find 2 chase Spider-Man pops with the special edition sticker. So I have a set here for now. I'm probably most likely going to sell this in the very near future. You're probably going to see this appear on my store pages soon. So you guys, one of you guys can own these 2 right now. Then of course we got the stuff from the very first wave that came out last year when the movie was first coming out. So of course we got the original Stealth Suit, and then we got Doctor Strange in he's wearing winter suits. He's got a shovel. Obviously, they released these pops during that time to not spoil the villains, and of course, Toby and Andrew. So, and then we got 2 of the integrated suits. Or sorry, this is just his Far From Home suit where he's flying. He's got the gliders on, and this is his integrated suit where he's shooting the Doctor Strange spell. And of course, MJ and Ned, which of course we will both get new versions of them for the new wave. So that's all my Spider-Man No Way Home stuff until the new wave comes out. Okay, and then coming down here to the second level now, you can see we have a little bit more movie stuff. That I couldn't fit on the other shelf, and that's why they're sitting over here, because they're technically part of it. So, these are actually quite expensive. These are grails. This is my Penguins of Madagascar pops, and obviously they have some exclusives. I don't. I just wanted a full set of all 4 penguins, and that was all I wanted. We've got Kowalski Analysis. We got Skipper with the Cheetos bag. Very funny scene. And then let's take this aside and I can show you. We got Rico, and then we've got Private, of course, the 2 other penguins. Now, as you can see, once I remove the penguins, you can see I have another movie pop, or actually I have a whole set in here. This is the Kung Fu Panda set, and these are Asia exclusives. And I was able to get my hands on some of them, not all of them, because obviously it's very hard to find these pops here in Canada, but it is very much possible to acquire them with eBay sellers. This is my pandas. Tai Chi Po. Very nice pop. I actually like this quite a lot. And then we also got Fortune Po, Shaolin Po, and Guan Yu Po. And obviously, you may notice there is not a panda in there. And why do I keep saying penguin? There is not a panda in there. There is a seal. Well, that is also from the Penguins of Madagascar line. I just chucked it in the back there for some random reason. And both of these are on the side, so I'm going to need to take them out to show you guys. So, I have right here Short Fuse from the Penguins of Madagascar line. Very common pop. I just found this on eBay for a really good price, so I was like, sure, give me. Then, continuing the Kung Fu Panda stuff, we got Terracotta Po. And finally, the very back, we got the, what I like to call the red shirt Po. We got the Lucky Po and the Po of Wealth. Okay, my favorite section here. Well, it's not my top favorite, but it's definitely one of my favorites. This is my Ratatouille Corner. Before I get into that, I do have an out-of-box little treat here. This is my Simba. And I found this off a Facebook seller. I got it for around $5. And then this is also the Box Lunch exclusive Remy making the Ratatouille dish. I took it out of the box because the box was taking up way too much space, so it was just better off if I took the pop out by itself, which is obviously, as you can see, is not too big. It's a very nice pop. It's a very nice movie moment. I really like it. And I ordered it off Box Lunch itself, so I have the official sticker. I don't have the special edition. I just don't have the box on it right now. So, Ratatouille pops. What do I got? So, number 1, the Loungefly exclusive Diamond Edition Remy. That one, of course, had to buy off eBay. And then also we have the very, very expensive Chase of the Remy. I don't have the common. I don't see the point in investing in the comic. Then we also got Emil, which was the cheapest of the bunch here. He's around $70. And then we've got Alfredo Linguini, which was a grail of itself. So I found these 2 together at a P&E convention, which was very, very lucky of me. Now here is my absolute favorite section, the ad icon section. I have so many iconic ad icons. Starting on the left here, we have the Hot Topic exclusive Cherry Coca-Cola can. Then we got the Funko exclusive Flocked Coca-Cola bear. Then we got the Kool-Aid Shop exclusive Diamond Kool-Aid Man. Absolutely fantastic pop. Looks really nice. The Polaroid camera, which came out this year for the 2022 Fall Convention. And then two of my absolute favorites. These two are my top two favorite ad icons in my my ad icon section. We got the Funko Hollywood exclusive Tony the Tiger. I did not drive down to Hollywood to get it. I had to order it off eBay, so there's that. And then we got the Funko exclusive flocked Energizer Bunny. I have all the Energizer Bunnies. Wait till you'll see. But that is the flocked one, the best of the three. The other two Energizer Bunnies are right here. So that's the common one, and that's the Diamond Edition Target exclusive one. Then we got some KFC stuff. We got Colonel Sanders himself, and we got a version of him in gold from that KFC bucket I managed to find. That was such a good find. Then we got Chester Cheetah, the glow-in-the-dark Chester Cheetah. Then we have the Coca-Cola Santa, and then we have the I Like to Buy the World a Coke can, and just the regular common Coca-Cola can. The regular common Kool-Aid Man, we've got the Diamond Edition Sour Patch Kid. We have Sprout from Green Giant, the Spam Can, Hershey's Kisses, the common Chester Cheetah, Cap'n Crunch, and the Fruit Loops cereal foodie pops, whatever you call them. Ad icons part 2. You thought it was over it? Nah. I've got a little more hidden. As you can see, I've got some hidden back here, so I'm gonna have to bring them into view by doing this. These are some more foodies that I got. So this is the mac and cheese Kraft dinner, obviously. It's not Kraft dinner exactly, it's just called the Kraft mac and cheese box. Then we also got the Pringles can. Very cute. When I first saw this, I was like, oh my god, that is such a cute pop. We have Dr. Pepper, and we have the Lucky Charms foodie, which is a Funko Shop exclusive, which I got from Pop Collectibles, I believe. Dr. Pepper, this is Little Sweet from Dr. Pepper. He is a Dr. Pepper exclusive, as you can see from the sticker, and he's holding a can of Dr. Pepper. He's also kind of a Diamond Edition pop if you look at it from the inside. There you go. This is the Meal Squad French fries and the Meal Squad hamburger from the McDonald's line. And then we got one more little pop here tucked to the side, which I'll pull out right now. This is Captain Crunch. The Squid Games Corner. Now, obviously, Squid Games was a very hyped show when it first came out. We've got some good stuff here, like, for example, the Funko exclusive Mask Soldier, which is the triangle mask, obviously. Now, there's one Squid Games pop I never got, and that is the Masked Manager, and that's for a very good reason. I was actually going to get it at one point, but I came across this, and I figured this would be a very, very nice alternative to getting instead of the regular one. This is Freddy Funko, dressed as the Masked Manager. So we've got player 199, we got player 218, and then we've got player 456, which is the main character, obviously. And then we've got the masked worker with the circle mask. And then at the very, very end, we've got player 067, another secondary character, and player 001, the old guy. So there is the Squid Game stuff. This is my Squid Games corner. Down here, it's a little bit messy. I wouldn't say is the most organized section. This is where I like to put some of the meme pops as well as some of the maliciousness pops that I just randomly got over the weekend and over just random trips I found. Random pops I found during trips. So let me start off by showing you, I guess, this one right here. This is, of course, the Grumpy Cat meme. And, of course, I didn't get the comment. I went for the exclusive. And, of course, this is the entertainment exclusive. And it is flocked, obviously. So, very nice pop that picked up. They have the actual image at the background of the Grumpy Cat. And, of course, we have the This Is Fine dog, which is also an entertainment exclusive. Two of the Jack's Christmas gingerbread Jack Skeleton pops. Now, I didn't bother grabbing the whole set, and that's because I don't really care much about this, but the only reason I picked it up, because I figured it would be pretty cool to have the exclusive Holiday 2022 Hot Topic exclusive sticker. So that's why I grabbed two of the best looking ones from the set. So of course that's Jack Skeleton and Oogie Boogie. And that's pretty much this corner. Alright, so this is where I keep my Jurassic World and Jurassic Park pops. So we're gonna take a look at these ones first. So let me take them out. So we have, of course, Gotta represent my country. We have Douglas, the Canadian RCMP beaver with the pin. Very, very nice. It's a around the world pop. It has a Canadian flag and all that. It ain't a meme pop if I don't include the Homer and Hedges. So here is the Homer and Hedges pop, which is an Entertainment Earth exclusive. It's a very funny pop. Obviously recreates the iconic meme of Homer hiding in the bushes. I have that. And then these aren't meme pops, but these are, I guess, celebrity influencer pops. I just found over time and figured they would sit pretty well in the collection. And the first one includes Ninja, of course, you know, whatever happened to him now. But Ninja had a Funko Pop. What do you know? He did. I didn't know that before. And then, of course, we have Bella Porsche, and we have a lot of Bella Porsche pops that have been made. I just went with one. This is the one I came across at Showcase, and yeah. So first, from Jurassic World, we have the Indoraptor, which is quite an expensive one, but I got mine for $10. It was not a bad deal. And then from the original Jurassic Park, we have Rexy herself. And then we have, from Jurassic World Dominion, we have the band exclusive red Atrociraptor. And then we have the Funko Shop exclusive blue, just blue, no baby. And then we have the Chase Dilophosaurus. And then we have the Stygilomach from Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Okay, second layer. Also, you saw there was two pops that was kind of just sitting on their side up top. So I moved them down here to show you guys. And these are the two. We got the Specialty Series Tiger Atrociraptor. And then we, of course, got, is not Jurassic Park without the founder of it, John Hammond, the original. What do we have here? We have the common blue and beta. So, of course, it's blue with the baby. Rexy once again, the one that just came out this year. Giganotosaurus, the Ghost Atrociraptor, of course, a Walmart exclusive Alan Grant, that's right, with the sticker. And I have one without the sticker. And we have the Therizinosaurus, the Freddy Krueger dinosaur, as I like to call it. But yes, I have the actual sticker for Alan Grant, which is quite a surprise. I have another one in the back without the sticker. I originally bought it without the sticker because obviously there was just a misprint going on and they weren't able to get the Walmart sticker and all their Alan Grants. And then this was like what, in November? I went to some Walmart far away from where I lived and they had this. They had a bunch of Alan Grants without the stickers, but this was the only one in the pile that had the stickers. I'm just like, oh, I'm just gonna grab it. So that's the Alan Grant. And then the final layer of this Jurassic World section, we have, of course, all the normal humans from Jurassic World Dominions, of course. Owen Grady and Claire from Fallen Kingdom right there. And then we have the Alan Grants without the Walmart exclusive sticker. Notice how these aren't in protectors. Shows you how little I care about them. Then we have Maisie, Ian Malcolm, Ellie Sattler, Owen, and Claire from Dominion. And this is where I keep all my DC stuff. Clearly, there's not a lot. But I do have some goodies. There are some great stuff that has been released over time. For example, of course, right out the front, the AAA exclusive Superman. This is, of course, from the Justice League line. And this, I think, is a little bit more expensive than the Spider-Man AAA exclusive. So I'm not entirely sure. But as you can see, here is the common with the official sticker. Just Henry Cavill Superman. And then for the chase, you can see he's got red eyes. That's the only difference. Of course, he does also glow in the dark. So there's that. So that is the Superman Chase. And then you also notice I have some Black Adam stuff here. So I got the Black Adam Chase himself. Got very lucky, found him for retail price at Walmart. And we've got the Walmart exclusive Hawkman. We've got Black Adam in his final finale cape suit. And then we got Dr. Fate, which is one of my favorite characters from the movie. And the final layer, I have 3 DC pops, and yes, there is a Pennywise pop in there. I'll get to that in a second. You may notice I have another Superman with a special edition sticker again. And then the Amazon exclusive Eagle, which obviously I ordered off Amazon. I don't want the common, obviously. So, and then we have King Shark, which is one of my first DC pops that I got. I didn't bother putting this in the protector for some reason, but here it is. King Shark from the Suicide Squad. He is probably one of the best characters from the Suicide Squad movie, so that's why. And then that concludes all my DC stuff. And now you may notice, why is there a Pennywise pop in there? Well, the answer is I ran out of room for my horror pops, as you can see next to the DC stuff. I ran out of room, so I had to stuff a Pennywise in there. And as you can see, there's also blood, and that's the design of these protectors. They made Evoretro, sponsor of this video, is they did some pretty cool designs over time and made these really nice blood-stained protectors. And I figured obviously these would fit horror pops very, very well. So my Pennywise here is the Pennywise with the balloon. Oh, and speaking of Evoretro protectors, Evoretro and I have been in great partnership, and they have reached out to me in the past, and they have sent me some great Funko Pop protectors for free to showcase to you guys. Now, obviously, if you're a passionate Funko Pop collector, we all know boxes matter. You want to protect your Funko Pops and their boxes, no matter their value, especially if they're high value. You want to make sure not a single scratch happens to them, which is why Evoretro is here to save the day. Their Funko Pop protectors are grease-proof, scratch-proof, and are extremely durable, and they can tank almost the toughest of toughest damage. Now, obviously, they're not going to be hard case protectors, but the most they can do is they can make sure your Funko Pop stays in the prestige condition you need them to be. Let's show you an example. Here's my Hot Topic exclusive Moonknight, which is very, very hard to find these days, and if you want to buy them, you're going to have to pay at least a scalper price of $40-something. I don't want to do that. I bought mine for retail at Hot Topic, so what did I do? Well, thanks to Evoretro and their beautiful logo slapped onto their protectors, I have made sure this Moonknight is protected in the best quality possible. And you can do the same right now. They have Amazon links for both the US and Canada, so depending on when you're from, make sure you're clicking the right link. The link I have here is for the Canadian page, so of course, if you're from Canada and you want to protect your passion, click the links in the description below to take you to the Amazon page right now. Their ranges go from a 10-pack to a 20-pack to a 30-pack, and if you want to maximize it, make sure you get the 100-pack. Don't have a regular Funko Pop? No problem. Evoretro also has a protector for 10 inches, as well as double packs, movie moments, you name it. They even got protectors for sodas. Can you believe it? I didn't. But thanks to Evoretro, it is possible. So what are you waiting for? Click on the link right now and take you to the Amazon page and get your protectors today. You can get this pack just like the one I'm holding right here, and make sure you protect your passion and make sure your favorite Funko Pops will not be damaged. Thank you so much for sponsoring this video, Evoretro. Let's get back to showing the collection. Okay, now that we're back from that wonderful ad, Evoretro, again, with the really cool blood-stained protectors, we have some, I bought a couple more and used them for, of course, more of my horror pops. So starting in my horror corner, we've got Chucky with the FYE exclusive, in which he is holding the pair of scissors about to cut off the Jack-in-the-Box. And then we've got the Chase Demogorgon from Stranger Things. For some reason, the common is open and the Chase is closed. I would think it was the other way around, but I guess that works. So, yeah, the Chase Demogorgon. And then, over here, we've got the classic Jason. Not the really expensive Jason. That's the Grail. This one's like a $50, $60 one that I got off Amazon. So, with the bloody protector, of course. And then Freddy Krueger. You know, you can't go wrong with Freddy Krueger pop. I think this is the only one they made so far. Don't think they made any new Freddy Krueger pops. So that's why I got one here. And the bloody protectors just make this look so much cooler. Back here, the common Michael Myers is the modern Michael Myers, as you can see. The one that I believe it came out this year. I don't exactly remember, but that's the common one. And this is the common Demogorgon. Obviously, I just told you the Chase is closed and the common is opened. And then we have Candyman and the Amazon exclusive Michael Myers. But first, let me show the Candyman. Here he is, just a common. I didn't bother getting all the other ones right here. And then Michael Myers, the Amazon exclusive. The difference from the common is he's got blood on the knife and a blood stain on his shirt. So there's that. And then, well, finally, but definitely not the least, we have Leatherface, the common, and we have one of the older Michael Myers pops. You can see this is one of the older classic Michael Myers. And then we've got Leatherface, which I have another one that is signed by the actor that has played Leatherface upstairs in my bedroom. And I think you guys will also see that momentarily. So, that is my horror section, and let's move on. Alright, we're back at the bottom now. And this is where I store all my Disney pops and other malicious pops and whatever. I'm pretty sure that all of these here are Disney pops, so it should be pretty straightforward. So, starting off, we've got a Funko exclusive Wall-E, which is quite expensive. I can't refund it, but I paid a little too much for this, but that's a story for another time. And then we got some flocked Winnie the Pooh stuff. So, of course, we got Pooh himself as the, I forget what they're called, Valentine's Day thing. And then just recently came out, is the flocked Hot Topic exclusive Eeyore. I believe these are from the same line, so it's very nice to get them. Yeah, they're both from the same Winnie the Pooh line. And then second row, what do we got? We've got the common Mufasa. I don't have the other Mufasas, this is my only one. The SDCC Bambi from, that came out this summer. Malin Lee from Turning Red. And then the other flocked Winnie the Pooh I got from Hot Topic, the pink one, if you will. And then we've also got Scar from the Disney villain series, because obviously I have some of the Lion King stuff, so it only made sense for me to collect Scar as well. And just came out this year as well. And then we have Fix-It Felix, one of the classic pops. And speaking of classic pops, we've got classic Wall-E and classic Eve from the original line of Disney pops. Some of the pops from that line, like I believe Jack Sparrow, are worth absolute madness values. So I didn't get those, but it was nice to get these. This was from an eBay seller that was selling, I think, like $20, $25 for both, so it's pretty good. And then at the very back row, this is where I keep all the Lightyear stuff. I gotta be honest, Lightyear, the movie was kind of great at first, but now I'm looking back at it, I don't know. But I still kept the Funko Pops because they are still pretty cool. So, we've got Izzy Hawthorne, we got Buzz Lightyear in the XL1 suit, Buzz Lightyear in the X15 suit with socks in his hands. Then we've got Socks himself, the regular common Socks. And then we've got the Amazon exclusive Buzz Lightyear in the XO1 suit. And then we got Zurg, probably my favorite from the line here. And I'm sorry the glare is kind of screwing us up, but I'm trying to zoom in for you guys. We've got the special edition flocked socks that just came out this year. And oh yeah, well, all of them came out this year, but this one was the most recent one that just came out, and also most recent, the Unmasked Space Ranger Funko exclusive Buzz. And obviously it's a special edition sticker because it's Toys R Us that I got it from. So that's part one of the Disney stuff. And some more Disney stuff. Let's continue. First of all, behind these bars we have this one came out, I think, from a mystery box. That's where I got it from. This is the Wondrous 2022 Convention Wall-E holding the garbage block. And then we have the common Eve. Very, very nice pop. And then we have some, I believe, actually back here, let's show you the Leo and Stitch stuff first. We have Leo and Stitch, 2 Leo and Stitch pops. So this one is the exact same Stitch, but one is an entertainment exclusive, one is a common. So let me show you the common one first. It's just Stitch with ukulele, and then the entertainment exclusive one is this one, which is a diamond edition, which is a very, very nice pop. And then, as you can probably see, we have some Monsters Inc. stuff. So I'm a big fan of the movies, and I think the pops have been done pretty well, so that's why I have some of them. So first, we have the common Sully with the trash can lid. We got the common Mike Wazowski, and then we've got the Amazon exclusive Sully, the exact same one. It's flocked. And then we have the Funko Shop exclusive Sully with Boo, which is something you can get for free if you spend over $50 at the Funko Shop. And that's exactly how I acquired mine. Okay, I gotta be honest, I don't even remember I had these pops, and yes, 2 of them are DC, so these are not Disney, I can tell you that. And obviously I ran out of room up top, so that's why I have them down here. So I have 2 movie directors. One of them I was actually going to meet at Fan Expo last year, but he canceled last minute, so I didn't get to meet him. And that is, of course, Kevin Smith, which is an Amazon exclusive. I just held on to the pop, I didn't bother returning it. J.J. Abrams, who's directed many films, as you probably know. And then we have the special edition Joker. If I can pull him out, you can probably see him. Here he is, the special edition Joker. And the Walmart exclusive Darkseid from Zack Snyder's Justice League. So these pops, yeah, like I said, I forgot these. I forgot I had them. So they're just sitting at the very back, covered by the Disney pops. Will I sell them? Maybe sometime in the future. We shall see. Alright, so the last corner of the shelf, and then we can move on to the main big shelf. This is where I keep all my Make-A-Wish stuff. Now, there was a period where these Make-A-Wish Pops, the purpose of them was when you buy them, all proceeds would be donated towards, of course, the charity organization Make-A-Wish, and they would help kids and fulfill dreams that like for kids that may have unfortunate diseases and cancers and all that. So it's a good charitable organization. That's why, out of good heart, I bought the entire set. You know what? It's for a good cause. I'll do it. And plus, it's cool looking pops to add to the collection as well. So, what we got here? We got the Hot Topic exclusive Winnie the Pooh. This one was actually bought at Hot Topic, which is very nice. This I got out of a mystery box, so technically you can say I paid for it, but it was, in a box, so I didn't even know what my money was going towards. We got the Spider-Man, and then we've got the Sully. So obviously these four are amongst the most popular in terms of the sets. So that's these four. And then at the row behind here, we have Minnie Mouse, we have the Cheshire Cat, and BB-8. Alright, over here I have my Funko sodas. Now, I am not going to cover my sodas. And that is because I've done a video already, which you can watch right now on the channel. It's out. And I go into great detail in that, where also I explain the concept of sodas. I will also leave a timestamp, so for those of you who just want to watch that video to see what sodas I have, you can click on that. So I'm not going to do in this video. I did it purposely as a separate video to save time. But here's a quick glance. This is my soda shelf. I've made a whole new shelf dedicated to only sodas, and so I found a pretty good shelf to accommodate it. So yes, I also have some 3 liters. I've got some chases up there. I've got the Funko Soda fridges. Shout out to Kate Ugly Fish for hooking it with that display case over there for the 3 inches. Not 3 inches, the 3 liters. And then up here, the top row, that's where I keep my chases. That's where I keep my chase sodas. And then at the bottom here, if we go down a little bit, you can see we have my first row of comments, which is comments that I personally really enjoyed. So that includes, of course, Star Wars, Marvel, Lord of the Rings. It has some other stuff sprinkled in there, like Ghostbusters, Monsters, Inc., and that's really all I can think of right now. And then we go further down, we can see another row of comments. Some of my other favorite ones, like DC, some ad icons, and some just like other malicious sodas. And then at the very bottom, it's definitely not the worst though. It's just in terms of spacing. I'm prioritizing my favorites and all that. It's at the bottom here is what I like to call the malicious sodas, which, don't get me wrong, it ain't bad. But it's just all like malicious sodas that I wouldn't care much about. But they're still good. Doesn't mean I don't like them. So obviously, if you want to get into great details of those sodas, you can do so by watching that video. But I am still going to show some elements of this shelf because obviously they're not sodas. You may notice on the sides, there are some out-of-box Funko Pops and some die-cast Funko Pops just sitting there. And it wasn't covered in the soda video, obviously, so that's why I'm gonna include it in this video. Alright, starting down here, we have a little out-of-box fella here. This is my hula hoop minion, and yes, I have one in box, but I also got one out-of-box because it was a gift from a Facebook seller. I was trying to get some other out-of-box Funko Pops, and he just like, do you want this as well? So I was like, yeah, sure, I'll take it, and that's why we have that. So I don't know the name of this exact minion, but here he is. Just a random out-of-box minion just sitting in the collection. I just couldn't figure out a better place to put it. That's why it's sitting down here as its place right now. So that's number 1. And then the other out-of-box pops, well, this one is a movie moment. This one's one of my favorites. I am not gonna lie. This is definitely one of my favorites. This is Claire with Flair, or more accurately named Claire with Rexy running behind her. Of course, there's a very iconic scene from the first Jurassic World movie, and of course this is where she brings the T-Rex into the battlefield to fight the Indominus Rex, and somehow manages to outrun the T-Rex in heels. So it's a very nice pop, and obviously these kind of movie moment pops, the boxes are huge and they take up a lot of space. So taking them out of box is the best solution because they do indeed save space. The actual pop itself isn't like that big. So you can see it's on like a little ground base plate. There's Claire. You can see there's the Claire pop running with the flare, and then you can see the heels. And then the T-Rex itself is a very nice one. It's not a normal 4-inch pop. They actually upsized this, so it's actually a lot bigger. Well, it's not that big, but it is bigger than Claire, and that's actually a good thing. So I really like this. I really like this Jurassic World pop. Like, it's one of the better Jurassic World pops for sure. It's a really nice one, just because it has that T-Rex and the dinosaur looks awesome. So that's one. That's another one. And then 2 other out-of-box pops I got here is Winter Soldier from Civil War. It is the original Winter Soldier with the rifle and everything. Got this from a P&E convention. Of course, I don't have the box for it, so it is what it is. And then we have Giants Man. I bought this a long time ago, but I eventually decided to take it out of box just so I can save space. And it looks pretty good out of box too. So it has a bobblehead as well, obviously, from this. And yeah, they're both Civil War pops, as you can see. So I gotta remove these 2 aside anyways, because I gotta show you my die-cast Iron Man that I have in here. This is, of course, die-cast pops are essentially like metallic pops in a bit much fancier case and a fancier package, and they're a little bit expensive because they do have a chance of a chase, and usually the chases are completely silver. So I have my Iron Man right here, and if I can remove the case, then you can see it. There he is. Doesn't he look very, very nice? And then, yeah, that's what these look like. So I don't have a lot of die-cast pops, obviously, because they are not cheap at all. But the few I have some, like of course Iron Man, and of course they are really good ones. There's some good ones out there. I sure hope they make more Star Wars ones. They have Star Wars and Marvel, and I believe they have DC as well. So they need to make some more other franchise die-casts. Speaking of die-casts, here's my other 2 die-casts, and they're Star Wars ones. So what are they? Darth Vader and Boba Fett. Darth Vader was the most recent one I got, and I found this actually in store at Toys R Us in retail, and then the next day I went back and it was all sold out. So I didn't get the chase, unfortunately, but I don't need it. The common looks great. I don't think the chase looks that great anyways. That's just my opinion. And I think the shine on it, because obviously it's metallic, it makes it look so much cooler. So of course, that's my Darth Vader, which I have to remove for a second so I can show you guys the Boba Fett. And of course, Boba Fett, ironically, is the first one I got. So I got it when I ordered some other stuff from mypops.c, or no, it was Pop Collectibles. Boba Fett, also metallic, of course, very nice. He's kind of, it makes sense because they're both armored characters, and for Iron Man, it also makes sense because he's also armored. But you can see, Boba Fett is obviously a lot more sophisticated. He's more detailed here, and I think he definitely looks cool. And I think he's actually more expensive than the Darth Vader. So there you go. There's your answer to what are their prices. I think they're around 90 Canadian dollars. So you do the conversion from there. But overall, these are great pops. I do recommend diecast. Of course, they're a little bit pricey. But if there's a certain character you like, really like, and they make a diecast of it, definitely try checking it out. Hey, you know, if you're lucky enough, maybe you can have Top Pops luck and pull 2 Darth Vader chases when I couldn't even find 1. Alright, and this is my main shelf. Of course, this is where most of you guys will be seeing the background of. This is the bulk of my collection. This, of course, contains all my Marvel stuff as well as all my Star Wars stuff. So all of my best pops go here in terms of... as you can see, I kind of sorted them in like Marvel shows. And I did the same thing with the Star Wars ones, which is, of course, at the bottom few rows. But we're going to, of course, go over the top here. I'm telling you, this is the highest I've ever hoisted the camera. I'm holding the tripod with both hands just in case it collapses. So, as you can see, it's quite high. It's above my head level, so this shelf goes quite a bit of distance. Yes, you may notice, I have my bottles of Prime on the windowsill right there. Of course, this studio is in the basement, so that's why I have a window like that. And I decided to keep one of each copy of Prime, one of each flavor to display. They've all been drunk, so there's no Prime inside. It's just empty bottles. I have them there just to flex on people. Like, hey, I got the whole set, because they are the hype. Well, it's a pretty good drink. So I feel like it's a bit overhyped, but it's a pretty good drink. So. Anyways, I digress. Let's take a look at some of the pops we've got here. Obviously, we're going to go over layer by layer as per usual. So, starting off up here, we've got the Miss Marvel, which is a Hot Topic exclusive Diamond Edition. Obviously, I didn't pick up the common, don't need to. And that one was a pretty good one. I have a few. I have a total of 3 Miss Marvel pops. I didn't watch the show, but they have some pretty good pops to begin with, so that's why. Right next to it, I got the Winter Convention 2022 President Loki with the alligator Loki biting his arm. That one just recently came out, but I got this one way early from my private seller. And then we got the STCC exclusive He Who Remains. Of course, we're going to see him return as Kang the Conqueror. Different variant, but of course, both played by Jonathan Majors in Quantumania. Can't wait to see that happen. And then for WandaVision, I got some stuff here. We have the Collector Corps exclusive transparent red Scarlet Witch from the Collector Corps box, obviously. And then we also got the Visions 50 Chase. That one, Chase, I didn't even know a common existed during that time. I got it out of a mystery box. That was actually, I think that was my first ever Chase, if I remember correctly. It's quite crazy if you think about it. And then that's my 2022 Wonders Convention Boastful Loki. And then that's the Box Lunch exclusive Classic Loki, which I had to order off eBay because we don't have Box Lunch here. And then I got the glow-in-the-dark Special Edition Red Eye Scarlet Witch with the Special Edition sticker. Unfortunately, no Entertainment exclusive. And then I got the Chase Yelena. That was a really good chase. I have a very good story of that. I got that out of a vending machine, a claw machine. I paid $2 for it and got it first try. So it was such a wonderful experience getting that Chase pop. It's probably the cheapest price I've ever paid for a Chase, let alone just a Funko Pop in general. Then we have the Funko Shop exclusive metallic Kid Loki. And you can see he's right beside my very first Loki pop. I got this like last year during summer. This was the Hot Topic exclusive Kroki, or of course the profession name. The real name is Alligator Loki, but of course the internet calls him Kroki. So one of the best pops. It's actually one of the hardest Loki pops to find now. So glad that's in the collection. And at the bottom row here, we've got the Diamond Edition, the Vision, the White Vision. That's the Diamond Edition, obviously. And I have all 3 of them, but the Diamond one is definitely my favorite. The Amazon exclusive Kate Bishop from the TV series Hawkeye. We got the Amazon series Hunter B15 as well. And most recently, I just got this. This is my Sylvie, which is the Walmart exclusive, and it has the green eyes, and I got that out of a mystery box as well. Very, very nice. Okay, then let's move on a little bit to the left. We got some more stuff. For example, we got our other Collector Corps box from the Marvel TV shows, and that is, of course, Baron Zemo doing the meme, doing the dance, which broke the internet, and then Marvel released a Zemo cut, as they call it, on their channel, which is something really funny. I'm really, like, it's hilarious that they actually did that, and then Funko made a pot out of it, so, yeah. And then we got the Funko Shop exclusive Pietro Maximoff. Of course, that was a big, big surprise when it was played by the same actor from the X-Men stuff. And obviously, he's one of the grails out there. Quite expensive. So, glad it's in the collection. And then we have some Moonknight stuff. I absolutely love the Moonknight stuff. We got some great selections out of this TV show. So number 1, we got the Hot Topic exclusive glow-in-the-dark Moonknight. That one was probably the most contested Moonknight pop because it was, only in Hot Topic. And then right at the bottom, we got the Box Lunch exclusive glow-in-the-dark Khonshu. Unfortunately, mine right there is the special edition sticker, but it's the new one, so I honestly don't mind. I got it from GameStop, actually, not Box Lunch. So it was cool that GameStop actually got it in, so there's that. And then we got the Walmart exclusive glow-in-the-dark Mr. Knight. That one was quite a difficult one to find, I will not lie, because our Walmarts never get much good stuff. Then we got the SDCC exclusive Scarlet Scarab. And then the Funko Shop exclusive Moon Knight, just in a different pose with his boomerang things, whatever they're called, I forgot the names. And then most recently, I just added this, we got the Target exclusive Omit. This was the only version of Omit they made. They never made a common. And it is, well, of course, I also have the Funko Shop, I got the special edition sticker, and I don't have the Target sticker, but it is what it is, so. And then I just got these recently, like a couple weeks ago, the She-Hulk stuff. Now, I'm going to be honest, the show did have many, many problems. It's probably not the best Marvel show out there. I'm sure a lot of people are going to agree with me on this. But hey, you know what? There might be some people out there who actually like the show, and you are entitled to your own opinion. Me personally, I treat it the same way as Miss Marvel. It's not really that great of a show, but there was some pretty good Funko Pops that came out of it. Like the Wong. I absolutely love the Wong. That's a really, really good pop because he has the portal coming out behind him. And it's so big that you can see they had to put him sideways to fit in the box. So it's a great pop. One of my top favorite pops from this year. She-Hulk in the finale outfit, not gonna lie, was a pretty good pop, so I was like, oh, let's grab it. I think it's better than the dress that she wore. Of course, it's not She-Hulk without the Hulk himself, the originals. We have the Hulk right there, and then we also got Abomination, which I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit on the ugly side, but it was still a pretty cool pop to pick up nevertheless, because they've never made an Abomination pop before, so it's okay, it's okay. So, that is only the first row. Okay. We have the second layer now of this very top, very tall section. We are looking at some of the more common stuff. So, starting off up there from Miss Marvel, we have Bruno, and then we have Loki in his common suit from the show, the common Sylvie, and then for WandaVision we have the regular Scarlet Witch, the regular common Vision's 50s, Mobius, Falcon, and then Halloween Vision, Kate Bishop with Pizza the Lucky Dog. That one's a really good pop. Winter Soldier, the Zone 7 version, so he's got like the brown jacket. The common Kid Loki, and then Halloween Wanda, Hawkeye, Baron Zemo, the common one, and the common President Loki. And then down here, we've got the Civil War Captain America, just one of those random malicious Marvel pops I got. And then from Moonknight, we got Arthur Harrow, Sharon Carter from Falcon Winter Soldier. We've got the glow-in-the-dark White Vision, Agatha Harkness, the other Winter Soldier, I'm just gonna say Layla from Moon Knight, and then the common Mr. Knight. Then this is the final layer, and this is, as you can see right off the bat, I have a lot of Falcons. Yeah, I may sell some of these soon. I do need to thin out the collection a little bit, but let me show you what I've got. So again, from Miss Marvel, my last Miss Marvel pop, we got Red Dagger, and then we've got Raymola Renslayer with Miss Minutes. There's one pop I didn't get from this series, and that's the 10-inch Miss Minutes, and I don't have the room for it, that's why I don't have it. And we also have the Common Division, and then Wanda 50s, US Agent, John F. Walker, and then for Moon Knight, we've got the Common Moon Knight, Captain America Flying with the Special Edition sticker, 70s Vision, Kate Bishop, the Target exclusive, and then the Common Yelena, Common Captain America, Common Falcon, Common Khonshu, actually there is only one version, Monica Rambeau, Wanda 70s, Target exclusive Clint Barton, Maya Lopez, Special Edition Captain America, and the Amazon exclusive Year of the Shield Captain America. And yeah, still quite a lot of pops, and that's why they're at the back here. Okay, let's move on to some of my main Marvel stuff. These were the first selections of Funkos I started collecting when I got into collecting Funkos, and that is of course Endgame stuff, 2019. And up to this day, Funko is still making Endgame pops for some reason. I don't know. I guess the movie is that big, huh? Well, I do have a lot of these pops myself, and also I do have a lot of the Infinity War pops, which is all hidden behind the Endgame pops just because of space issues. So, what do I have? So let me show you. So obviously the section right here now is a little bit crowded. It's a little bit barred up by the pillars, which is why I'm going to be taking these out as I go through them. So of course, number one, we've got the Captain America Collector Corps exclusive, where he is wielding both his shield and Mjolnir. Of course, that is a legendary moment in the film. Got the theater clapping and cheering and whooping. So there's that. So that's now a pop. And then speaking of Captain America, this is also Captain America. It's a common where he is also wielding Mjolnir and his shield, which is half broken, but he's got lightning coming out, so he's using it to fight Thanos, obviously, and he is unleashing vengeance and justice with this thing. And also we have another Captain America. This is old, retired Steve Rogers. Unfortunately, I had no idea it was gonna be an Amazon exclusive, so I got it off my private seller back then, who, of course, only had special edition stickers, so I'm stuck with the special edition sticker, but it is what it is. Still a very nice pop, nevertheless. Then we also got the FYE exclusive Thor wielding both Stormbreaker and the Mjolnir, which I will also get to in a second. This is the just regular Thor, no lightning. The lightning came out this year. You'll see that in a second. And then, my two Thanoses. These are my two favorite Thanos. I think I have 3 from the Endgame line. But these are the 2 I have up front. And this pop was one of the very old... This is one of the oldest pops in my collection. I got this, like, right when it came out in 2019. This is, of course, Thanos in his armor with his sword in his hands. So... obviously, this is like the standard Thanos that came out for the line, but then later on they made a bunch of exclusives for him. So this is Thanos, and then the other Thanos I have is the the Spring Convention 2020 edition with the decapitated arm, which of course the arm is detachable, and it is the garden outfit that he wears at the beginning of Endgame, which is of course what is ultimately his death. So that is those ones. So we have some of the Infinity War stuff starting to show their faces at the back. So starting up, we've got Infinity War Thor. This is when he first got Stormbreakers, but this is before he powers up into, with his cape and all that. So this is regular Infinity War Thor. And then we also have the Walgreens exclusive Cull Obsidian, one of Thanos's servants from the Black Order. A very, very heavy pop, as you can see. You can, as I'm obviously you can't really feel it, but as I'm trying to show you guys, it's quite a heavy pop. And speaking of Black Order, we also have Proxima Midnight and Corvus Glaive, both of them here. And then we also have the Iron Spider, which is a box lunch exclusive, which means he is unmasked, and you can see the Tom Holland face right here. And then, of course, it's not Infinity War without normal Thanos himself. So here is one of my very first pops as well. I got this shortly after getting my Reaper, which is my very first Funko. This is like my second Funko Pop that I ever got. And I believe this was a birthday present I got back in 2018. So this pop is also old. Very old. Thanos, of course, with the Infinity Gauntlet and all that. I remember it was from Walmart too when they bought it for me. How nice of them. And then also, obviously, I showed you earlier, Proxima Midnight, and then we also have Corvus Glaive, the husband, and then the last 2 in this section is, of course, the regular Iron Spider and Bruce Banner powering up into the Hulk, or struggling to turn into the Hulk. And then, of course, for the Iron Spider, I show you the box lunch edition where he is unmasked. So this is what the regular one is with the mask on. So I have a lot of Spider-Man pops, as you can see. All right, next up, some of my absolute favorite pops here from Endgame. Obviously, you can also see there is some of the Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness pops, and let's get right to it. So, on my right here, we have the Pop in the Box exclusive Wanda Maximoff, which has the glow in the dark. Looks very, very nice. Then we also got the 2019 Summer Convention Limited Edition Wong, which is a very expensive one. It's a grail. I think it was around $80 when I bought it, so a little bit on the pricey side. And then this recently came out, I think, in November, so it was quite recent. This is Thor with the Mjolnir and Stormbreaker, which is the chase, and then for the common, he is just holding Mjolnir, and he's obviously charged with lightning, so he's got blue eyes, and it's lightning coming out of his Mjolnir. And of course, for the chase, the same thing with Stormbreaker. So if you're wondering what's the difference, yes, they are both glow in the dark, but the chase, he is holding Stormbreaker. So these are Chalice exclusive pops. Very nice. I honestly, when I first saw this, I thought it was just like I saw no difference between the chase and the comet, but I didn't realize it was the Stormbreaker that made the difference. Then we have the Iron Spider with the Nano Gauntlets. Obviously, there is a new one that just got announced today, which is going to be one of them unmasked. They just don't stop making these pops, don't they? Then we have one of the most expensive pops from the Endgame line. This is a grail of its own. This is the Funko Shop exclusive glow-in-the-dark Loki, which I have to pay $150 for, so it's quite an expensive pop. And then we have some of the Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness stuff. So we have, obviously, the Collector Corps stuff from, of course, the Collector Corps box. So we have Doctor Strange shooting the dragons out of his hands. And then we also got the Supreme Strange statue right there. And then, it's kind of hard to see on the side, but we also got the America Chavez, the SDCC exclusive edition, so she's got the star portal behind her. That's a really cool pop. Of course, they later did that with Wong for the She-Hulk stuff. It's a really cool concept. One of my favorite pops. The Hot Topic exclusive glow-in-the-dark Dead Strange, also one of my favorite pops from the line. Alright, next layer, but obviously I wanted to also show you guys a better view of the America Chavez. So ta-da, here's what it looks like. And then, of course, the same thing with the Hot Topic exclusive Dead Strange. So there's that. And then now we can properly look at the second row. And in the second row, it is mostly made out of the Endgame stuff. So we have the PX Reviews exclusive I Am Iron Man, the legendary moment, obviously. Still available to purchase in retail up to this day. Then we got Korg playing video games. We got the Common Garden Thanos. We got Bro Thor shirtless eating pizza, just fat Thor. Then we got the Walmart exclusive Ronin. That's one of my favorites. Speaking of Ronin, we got the common Hawkeye. Then we got Captain Marvel. We got another Thor, Broski Thor as I like to call him. And then this is the entertainment exclusive 3-piece limited edition Ant-Man, which is he's wearing the time travel suit. And this came in the Collector Corps box, which obviously I don't have because I don't have the cards that are included with this pop. Got out of a mystery box. So that is the second layer. Let's continue. At the back, this is the very last section. We do also have some Infinity War stuff and just a couple more Endgame stuff left. So for Endgame, we have the 2019 Fall Convention exclusive Iron Man, where he's putting the Infinity Stones into his gauntlets. Then we got the rescue suit, got Smart Hulk, we got War Machine, and then for Infinity War we got the special edition Vision, we got Bucky Barnes. To finish off the Black Order, obviously we have Ebony Maw and the Toys R Us exclusive Groot playing video games. Alright, then we got a little bit more of the Multiverse of Madness stuff, and then we start to transition into the Love and Thunder stuff. I'm trying to figure out why that Doctor Strange is so reflective. I don't even know. It's confusing. But anyways, we've got the Walmart exclusive Scarlet Witch. We've got the Doctor Strange Chase, which is ironically one of the most recent pops I got. I didn't even bother getting the Chase back then, but then I finally got it out of a box. It was very nice to get it. And then, of course, we have the common Scarlet Witch and the Funko Shop exclusive Christine Palmer. And then we also have some of the Thor stuff, as I said. So, funny story, I didn't actually get the Collector Corps box for Thor. I just bought the pops by themselves separately from other stores. So we got the Thor in the gold helmets and the Stormbreaker, and then we got the glow-in-the-dark Mighty Thor, both of course with the Collector Corps sticker. And then we also have Ravager Thor, which is an entertainment exclusive. He's holding Stormbreaker like a guitar. And then we also got the Pop in a Box exclusive glow-in-the-dark Mighty Thor. And then, I know it's kind of hard to see this, but we've got the Specialty Series Gord, the God Butcher, with Stormbreaker in his hand. And then we got the BAM exclusive, unhelmeted, unmasked Mighty Thor. Here's a better look at the Specialty Series Gore. As you can see, he is holding that helmet, or sorry, not helmet, that hammer. And then, of course, for Mighty Thor, we got the BAM exclusive, where she is in the same pose, but it has a sticker. And, of course, she has no helmet. And then, moving on, we have some more Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness stuff. This is, obviously they did produce a lot of pops with this movie, so let me show you what we've got. So number one, we've got Wong. It's not Doctor Strange about Wong. Then we got the GameStop exclusive Doctor Strange, which is metallic. Then we got Sinister Strange, which honestly isn't worth much these days. We got the Walmart exclusive Defender Strange, but I don't have the Walmart sticker on mine. It is just a special edition. Then we got the specialty series Doctor Strange doing the Dream Walk, the common Death Strange, and then we have some Love of Thunder stuff as well. We got Korg, we got Zeus, we got Meek, and we got Gore, the regular Gore. And then the final layer. This is kind of all, of course, the common, not much value mystery boxes. I know you can see my reflection is a little bit hard, so I'm actually gonna do me a favor and turn on. Actually, that doesn't really help, does it? Anyways, we've got the regular Supreme Strange right there. And then we got Captain Carter, which I'm surprised they even bother making a pop for her. And then we've also got the special edition Doctor Strange, which is exactly the same as the GameStop one. It's just a different sticker. Then we got the good old common Doctor Strange. We got Sarah, we got Master Mortal. Both were kind of wasted in my opinion. Then we got America Chavez, and we've got America Chavez. So we got America Chavez in her jeans, and we got America Chavez in her traditional training robes. So this is a very nice batch. Obviously, I feel like there was some they made a little too much, but it is what it is. It's still more fun to collect, so that's it. Now, it's really hard to get the camera at this angle, especially if there's a shelf in the way blocking the tripod, so I tried the best I could. The last section we are missing here is, of course, the Wakanda Forever stuff, and this is the stuff that just came out of, obviously, for the new movie's sake. So what do we have? So we got, of course, the main villain himself, which a lot of people tend to really like, apparently. This is from Wave 2. Black Panther, or spoilers at this point, I hope everyone's seen the movie. Shuri as the Black Panther suit here, which looks spot on. It looks very nice, and it's also new. It's also not out yet. And then we also got some legacy stuff here. We've got the legacy Shuri and the legacy Ramonda. Unfortunately, I don't have the rest of the stuff. Actually, I do have T'Challa. The only thing I'm missing is, I believe it is Nakia. There we go. Nakia. That's the one I am missing. But as you can see, 2 legacy pops to add to the collection for the time being. All right, moving on. Some more Love and Thunder stuff. We can see we've got Valkyrie, and we got a different Zeus. Hold on. Yeah, you heard me. A different Zeus with the SDC sticker. I found this at Sunrise Records. And I found out the truth about the Zeus is that they weren't supposed to include the stickers. That was a misprint. And so I was like, how cool would it be to own a misprint collection, a misprint pop in the collection? So you get what I mean. I don't know why I couldn't say misprinted. But anyways, we also got Okoye, M'Baku, and then up top, I'll show you up top in a second. Okay, and then up top we've got Shuri, which is supposed to be a Funko exclusive, but for some reason they didn't manage to get the Funko exclusive sticker, so it is the way it is. And then we have Namora from the villains. Okay, and then at the very, very back, we got a little more Love and Thunder stuff. So obviously we have Thor himself. We got the common Mighty Thor, and then for Wakanda Forever, we got the Ironheart Mark 1, Queen Ramonda, Atuma, and the common Nakia. So I'm starting to get the build the Wakanda Forever stuff. As you can see, what I'm really just missing is the Wave 2 stuff, and then Nakia. I have T'Challa on Throne. We'll look at that later on in the video. So, yeah, that's my Marvel row for the time being. Then we also have some of my Star Wars stuff. Obviously, I'm a big Star Wars fanatic, and obviously I have some of my best Star Wars pops here. I have actually gotten rid of some of my other Star Wars pops, which is the sequel stuff, because I do not regard the sequels. I'm one of those. We got some good stuff here from the prequels, the Clone Wars, and some original trilogy stuff. So, starting off in this tiny little section once again, we have the following. We have the 2017 Fall Convention exclusive Dengar, and one of my absolute favorites, the first ever Cad Bane Funko Pop, which is the 2018 Summer Convention exclusive. The original Cad Bane, guys. Come on, that is sick. That is an awesome pop. And obviously you can see the reoccurring theme where I'm holding the bounty hunters here. There's 2 of the best bounty hunters in Star Wars cinematic history, and I'm so glad I got that Cad Bane. Then we also have Jar Jar Binks, which is a GameStop exclusive, and we have the hooded Yoda from Star Wars Battlefront to the game. So obviously Jar Jar Binks is quite a memeable character. So that's why Funko wouldn't miss out on the opportunity to make a pop off him. And then the Yoda, of course, is also a GameStop exclusive. Then, as you can see, we also have Ahsoka from the Clone Wars. And also, I have two versions of Ahsoka. One is a GameStop exclusive, and one is just a common. So the GameStop exclusive one is just her in her mechanic suit. And of course, this is when Season 7 of the Clone Wars was coming out, the final season. So this is her in the mechanic outfits. And then the common one here is her in the Clone Wars Siege of Mandalore outfit, one of her best outfits, of course. She's got the blue lightsabers that she uses to fight the Mandalorians, and there's that. So, second row, we've got some more gaming greats, and we've also got some classic stuff. You can see a Shadow Stormtrooper that I got out of the mystery box, also a GameStop exclusive. Then we also got the Blue Box Chewbacca. Now, the thing of Blue Box Pops is that they are obviously, number one, retired, so they are quite old, but they can also be expensive. For Chewbacca's case here, this was a relatively cheap pop. And then Shadow Stormtrooper got it out of a mystery box. And then I kept some sequel stuff because these were actually pretty cool. So we got an FYE exclusive Phlox Chewbacca with the porg, because that is a very cute pop, if I do say so myself. And speaking of cuteness, there's Baby Nippet. I forgot when he appeared, but he is pretty cute. He is a flocked Target exclusive as well, so they are some very nice pops. And then for gaming greats, we've got Iden Versio and the Night Brother. Two really cool pops from the Star Wars gaming line. Obviously, Iden's from Battlefront, Night Brother's from Jedi Fallen Order, so it is really nice. Unfortunately, I do not have the chase for Iden, which is, of course, the helmeted version of her, but I don't care. I'm fine about the chase. And then at the very back here, we have two Rogue One pops. We got the Smuggler's Bounty exclusive Imperial Death Trooper, which is obviously the coolest troopers in the Empire, and we got Orson Krennic. And those are some of the Rogue One pops that I have. So that's it for this tiny little section. Okay, and then the next section, what do we have here? Some of more Star Wars goodies. We've got the Season 7 Darth Maul Common Edition, where he's, of course, wielding his double-bladed lightsaber. And then we also, of course, got Darth Maul with the Darksaber and his lightsaber in his one hand, which is actually a Chalice exclusive, but I didn't know back then. I didn't even know Chalice existed, so that's why I have the special edition, unfortunately. Then we have Gar Saxon. We have the Funko exclusive Red Mandalorian Super Commando Count Dooku, which is a Smuggler's Bounty exclusive. We got the 2019 Galactic Convention exclusive Darth Maul from the Phantom Menace, so he's got the hood on and everything. We got Clone Wars Anakin Skywalker. We got Clone Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi, both in their armor, their respective armor. And I'm not sure if you can see it quite well, but we've also got Ahsoka in her original Clone Wars outfits, and we got, ow, my finger, and we got the Clone Wars Yoda. Moving in a little bit deeper in, we've got a little more Rogue One pops. For example, we got Captain Cassian Andor. We got my favorite character, Monkey Man, aka Nyan Nub. And we got the white armor prototype Walgreens exclusive Boba Fett. Is a blue box pop. It is worth a little bit. Then we got the blue box Bib Fortuna. I found it at some cheap marketplace at the flea market, I believe, where I found it. So it was a pretty nice find. We got the Amazon exclusive Wicked W Warwick, the Ewok, and it does come with the pin. We got the Porg Chase. Then we got the Amazon exclusive Yavin Princess Leia with the ceremonial outfit holding the medal. One of my favorites, Darth Revan, where he's holding both the purple and red lightsaber. And speaking of gaming greats, here's some of my Fallen Order stuff. We got the Purge Trooper, which is a GameStop exclusive, formerly EB Games. And then we got Cal Kestis himself, of course, the main character from Jedi Fallen Order. And then, behind all that Star Wars pops is where I hide my 10 million Baby Yoda pops. I do not know why I have this many Baby Yoda pops, but screw it. I guess I do. I have quite a bit of Baby Yoda Pops. Do I really need them all? No, I have gotten rid of some already, and this is the 8 that remain. I still have 2. One of them's really expensive, one I just got as a Christmas gift, but they're not in here. They're somewhere else in the room. But what do we have? We have the child with Cup. We have the original child. Oh, sorry, that is not the original. We have the child with the frog in his mouth. We've got Grogu with the cookies. Then we've got, what's this one? This one is the child in the bag. This is Grogu with the chowder squid. This is the original Baby Yoda. This was the very first one I picked up. And then we have Grogu with butterfly, and we have the Amazon exclusive Grogu concentrating. So yeah, quite a lot of Baby Yoda Pops. I'm sorry for the glare, by the way, if you can't exactly see it very well. But I'm trying to cover it. There you go. You should probably be able to see everything from the left. And then you should probably see everything from the right. I don't know. But that's all my Baby Yoda Pops. Jeez. More Star Wars stuff. Alright, we've got the common Bo-Katan, the Clone Wars Bo-Katan. I have both that and the Mandalorian. One of my favorite General Grievous Pops. We have the Walgreens exclusive Revenge of the Fifth General Grievous. That is a good sticker combination. I also have the one with the special edition sticker, but I'm selling that. Then we also have the special edition General Grievous. Now, I actually do also have one with a Hot Topic sticker. However, I'm selling it. Do you know why? Because that box has a little bit of damage. So yeah, I kind of sacrificed sticker for damage, but it's just General Grievous. I think it's alright. But the sticker is sticker, it's whatever. So speaking of Walgreens, here is my Mace Windu, Walgreens exclusive. We got Revenge of the Sith Anakin Skywalker with the Sith eyes, looking very nice. Obviously now this is a grail. When I first bought it, it wasn't a grail, but then since the show came out, now it is. It is the hooded Obi-Wan Kenobi. And then we also have, most recently just came out in 2022, we have the prequels Anakin Skywalker with both the green and blue lightsabers. And then we also have the Amazon exclusive Qui-Gon Jinn. And I don't know if you can pick this one quite well. We'll show that one afterwards, but that's pretty much everything. The Grievous is definitely the top one here for me. Alright, diving a little deeper, we've got some Rebel stuff. We got Ahsoka Tano from Star Wars Rebels with the special edition sticker. And then we also have a Blue Box 2015 convention exclusive C-3PO, and that is going to change because Anthony Daniels will be at Fan Expo this coming year, and I'm going to get that signed. So it's just temporary sitting here. Soon it will join my autograph collection upstairs. Then we also have the Power of the Galaxy stuff. So we got Princess Leia, we got Jyn Erso, and we got 2 of another blue box pops. So we got, you know how I showed you I had the prototype White Armor Boba Fett earlier? Well, this is the other one. This is the common one. And then the unmasked Darth Vader. Then we have, in the final row, some other good stuff. We've got the 40-year anniversary of Empire Strikes Back, Luke Skywalker carrying Yoda on his back. The Amazon exclusive Tatooine Obi-Wan with the pin. And then from Rebels, we got 2 of the Inquisitors. We got the Walmart exclusives, Seventh Sister and the Fifth Brother. Both, of course, actually no, only the Fifth Brother was in Obi-Wan. And then my Lights and Sound collection. This was one of the first few pops I got from my private seller. This was the first time I met him because I wasn't sure what it was like, and these were the pops I got off him. So it was the Lights and Sound Kylo Ren and the Lights and Sound Darth Vader. Can I light them all right now? No, because they're in protectors. Okay, so this corner may be a little bit harder to film, so I will be definitely taking these pops out to show you guys. So, we do have some more Power of the Galaxy, Woman of the Galaxy here. 2 of my favorite ones here. We got Padme in the Senator outfit. This one looks very cool. And then, Sabine, probably one of my favorite ones because she is flying with her jetpack and she is wielding the Darksaber. That is such a cool pop. I have obviously the Star Wars Celebration, the Galactic Convention 2022 exclusive pops. I have the entire set, so I didn't need to buy the 5-pack. Here we have Darth Vader the last one that I found. This one was the hardest one to find, and they all come in this really nice looking shiny black boxes. So to those collectors who don't keep the boxes and throw them away, y'all crazy, because look at this. This is such a nice box. Why would you throw this away? I don't understand people sometimes, but yeah, that's Darth Vader. And then we also have the Stormtrooper. This one I think was at GameStop for a brief period, but obviously now it's like extinct. I have Chewbacca right here. Here he is in the beautiful box. All have that shiny sticker. And then the last two, actually, ironically, the last two that I'm showing here are the first two I got. This is Princess Leia. And then we have Luke himself. Last but definitely not the least, this is my last Rebels pop. These two were hidden, like they were kind of barred up here, so that's why I saved it for this section as well. This is my hologram Ahsoka from Rebels, and this is a LA Comic Con exclusive, but it also has the special edition sticker, and it's also glow in the dark. So it's a triple sticker pop, as you can see. And I got that with the regular Ahsoka when it came out. And then Captain Rex, obviously, some of you may know I have the authentic Grail expensive Captain Rex. It's the most expensive pop in my collection. This is the Rebels one, a little bit cheaper, actually not even a little bit, significantly cheaper. Just him from Rebels with the beard and all that. So, that is my last section of my Star Wars row. Let's move on to the next row, guys. Okay, down here, this is what I like to call my Star Wars show section. So all the Star Wars shows that have pops off, which is of course Mandalorian, Book of Boba Fett, Obi-Wan, and Andor, and obviously in the future they're gonna have a lot more live action shows coming. So to start things off, let's start off big. Here's my Cobb Vanth chase. This chase, I remember I had to hunt many stores to eventually find it, so I didn't need to buy it online. So there it is, unmasked. Obviously the common has the helmet on. Then we got the 2021 Fall Convention exclusive Boba Fett, whereas he is in his Tusken Raider outfit, holding the gaffy stick. Actually, the glare is really bad on this. What is going on? Jeez. But yeah, that pop. And then in the corner here we have Cara Dune, which has the special edition sticker, and then we have the Dark Trooper flying away with Grogu, which is also unfortunately a special edition sticker, because that was before I found out it was an entertainment exclusive, and for some reason I am struggling to take it out. Well then, that's weird. Okay, so I guess we'll show you this. Why are these popped? There you go. I'm not sure why they were a bit of a challenge to take out, but here it is, Cara Dune with the special edition sticker, and then this is the Dark Trooper with holding Baby Yoda and special edition sticker, unfortunately, but it is what it is. And then over here we have, why are these stuck? Is this pop just in the way? I guess this pop is just in the way. There we go. Alright, and then back here we've got the Incinerator Stormtrooper. I honestly thought they would just call it a Shock Trooper, because he literally, that's what the armor is. He looks like a Shock Trooper, but they're classing him as a Flame Trooper, so I guess that's why he has the flamethrower. And then this one I just recently got, and this one is the Walgreens exclusive Trandoshan Thug. I got this like what around a month ago. So pretty nice. You know, Trandoshans obviously the race that Bosk is from, and of course they are the sworn enemies of the Wookiees, so that's why they did a pop like that. I love how he's like one of his eyes is actually like injured here. Great attention to detail. Now, I have to remove these because they were kind of blocking the way, but I put them back now just for show. I have some of the Valentine's Day pops, and recently they just put out some new Valentine's Day pops. There's like what, Rey, Kylo Ren. They have some of the sequel stuff. Obviously I won't get them because they're sequel stuff, but I do have some here from the Mandalorian line. So obviously the one I just put back, we have Baby Yoda again. I have way too many Baby Yodas. Then we have Luke Skywalker with Baby Yoda, holding the Valentine note. And then we also have Mando himself. I have two Mandos actually, so this is the common one where he's holding a beautiful love letter to Baby Yoda, to Grogu from Mando. That's a very adorable pop. And then we have the special edition Mandalorian, which I got from Toys R Us, which he is holding Baby Yoda with an I love you heart. Very, very adorable. And then at the back we have Ahsoka and the Funko exclusive Bo-Katan. So there's that. So that's these two. And obviously these are seasonal pops. They're just here for the Mandalorian. Not Mandalorian, for the Valentine's Day line. So maybe in the future these will probably be sold. I'll probably sell them as a set. We'll see what happens. And then you've also noticed there's two other Mandalorian pops in here. That's the common Cara Dune, and then we also have the regular common Dark Trooper. So let me show you the Cara Dune first. So here she is with the sword, and she got with a knife, and then she got her blaster in the other hand. And then the common Dark Trooper is right here. Just like that. When I first saw this, I was like, this is a really nice pop back then. And of course, this came out like, what, a year ago? So pretty long time ago. So that is the common Dark Trooper, and that is everything in the tiny section. The Target exclusive Moff Gideon, where he's wielding the Darksaber. Very nice. That came from a, I believe it was a t-shirt bundle. The Entertainment exclusive hooded Luke Skywalker. Then we've got Ahsoka, the common Ahsoka, with the crystal clear lightsabers. Then of course we got the Amazon exclusive with her hooded. And then we have the Bo-Katan chase. That was actually it's one of my first Mandalorian chases, I believe. And I found it in retail at Hot Topic, so it was a blast. It was a good find. And of course, that is followed up by her common, the common version, where she's wearing the helmet. Then this one just came out this month, like in December. Sorry, you're probably watching this in January, but this came out in December. So it was recent. This is the specialty series, Cosca Reeves. Then we have the Heavy Infantry Mandalorian. And I'm not sure you guys can actually pick this up, but I'll show you guys a better look at it in a second. This is the Funko exclusive Mandalorian with the Beskar spear. And then it's followed up by the Chrome Shiny Amazon exclusive Mandalorian. Okay, next row. Yes, I have another hooded Luke Skywalker, which I will most likely be selling that in the very near future. So you can count on that showing up, because that of course obviously has the special edition sticker. We also have the common Luke Skywalker, the first one that they actually put out of him holding Baby Yoda, right here. And then right above we've got Kui, who is the I Have Spoken Ugnaught dude. And then right beside him we've got the Jawa. I actually didn't know they actually made a Jawa for the Mandalorian until like a couple months later, so that's why this was a little bit late. The Mithro, the Client, and then of course Grief Karga. Actually, you guys can see him. Grief Karga, and one of the common Mandalorian, which is, you know, the Amazon exclusive shiny one, but it's just the common one. Behind there, we also have Fennec Shand, which obviously I have one that is signed, but I also just kept one the way it is. And we have the Two Stripes Blue Mandalorian with a special edition sticker. And real quickly, I'm going to show you guys the Mandalorian with the spear and the Amazon exclusive one more time. So, because obviously it was not the greatest view earlier, but here they are. Here they are, both of them in their respective protectors. Very shiny. And then at the final row in here, we've got the following. The common Cobb Vanth with the helmet, of course. Right above them, we got Boba Fett, the common one. The Frog Lady, which they only made as a Target exclusive, but then it came out for us in Toys R Us. And then the Walmart exclusive Boba Fett, where he's in his armor, but he's not wearing the helmet. Which I wish I got the actual sticker, because I actually found the one with the actual sticker at a Walmart. But then I was like, I already have it, so I didn't get it. I kind of wish I did now, looking back at it. But it is what it is. And then we also have IG-11. And then we have another version of IG-11, which is the GameStop exclusive, the t-shirt bundle one, I believe that's what it is. And so there's that. And then we also have, sorry, the light is just really not having it, huh? Really not having it. There you go. You got two Mandalorians. You got one where he's shooting the flamethrower, and then another one where he's flying around with his jetpack, and it is an EB Games exclusive. And I'm just gonna give you one more We took a glance at the IG-11s and the Frog. I'm sure you guys can search these up. More Mandalorian stuff, and then as you can see, we slowly transition into some Obi-Wan stuff. So, the remaining Mandalorian stuff, we've got one of my favorite Mandalorian pops, for like the Mandalorian character, obviously. And this is Mando wielding the Darksaber. And unfortunately, I didn't get the official sticker. I did find it at GameStop for a special edition. So it is what it is. The other Amazon exclusive, where he's flying with Baby Yoda, and he's got the pin, and he's also metallic. Then we also got the entertainment exclusive hologram glow-in-the-dark Mandalorian. So obviously, when it's dark out, that's when you can see the glare, and then, sorry, not the glare, the brightness of the figure. Then we have some Obi-Wan stuff. Underrated show. I feel like too many people hate on it. It was a good show. It had some flaws, but it was a good show. And the pops make it even better. So, I just noticed this now. How did this happen? You may notice I have two of the hooded Obi-Wan. One with the Funko exclusive sticker and one with the special edition sticker. How did I not notice this until now? That I have them both out. Well, it looks like I have to do some reworking with my pops after, but yes, I have both versions. I got this from a Facebook seller. Later on, I found one in retail at Toys R Us, so I was like, screw it, it's a different sticker. Then we got the Walmart exclusive Reva, where she's like spinning her lightsaber. The GameStop exclusive Darth Vader, which is, if you're wondering what's the difference between that and the common, he is literally in a different position. he's kind of posed slightly differently. And then, one of my favorites from this series, like one of my favorite pops, is the SDCC Purge Trooper. Obviously, we first saw these in Jedi Fallen Order, and now it is done in live action form, and to see a pop of that was also very, very cool. So, that's what I got for. Oh my goodness! I just realized it's really hard for you lot to see the Vader and the Purge Trooper because they're just so dark. All right, then moving in a little deeper, we can see we have the armor, which obviously I have another one that is signed by Emily Swallow herself, and I got to meet her at Fan Expo, so that was very epic. Then we also got the Trandoshan fighter. Oh no, not Trandoshan fighter. The Gamoran fighter, the pig guys who works for Jabba the Hutt. The Mandalorian with Child, where he's flying the jetpack, so that's the common. And then we have the Mandalorian with his sniper rifle. Yes, I have a lot of Mandalorian pops. I know. Then we got the common Obi-Wan stuff. So we've got the common Reva, the common Obi-Wan, and the common Darth Vader. And of course, we got Haja S3, which is a supposed Target exclusive, but then found it at Toys R Us because we are in Canada. So that's why we have the special edition sticker. Alright, moving further in, a little more Mandalorian stuff, then we have some Book of Boba Fett stuff. So from Mandalorian, we got QI0, which I don't remember what he did, but he's like that bug-like droid. And then we also got the Covert Mandalorian in, I guess that's like a green armored Mandalorian. Then we've got the Funko Insider Club glow-in-the-dark Mandalorian, where he's, what is glow-in-the-dark about that pop? I actually don't even remember. I think it might be just be the jetpack feel. Then we got Unmasked Mandalorian holding Baby Yoda. That's a really cute pop. From the Obi-Wan line, we've got Tala Durif and Kualan Roken. And then from Book of Boba Fett, we have the Chrome Red. The Chrome Red Boba Fett. Yes, that pop exists. And then we also got the Metallic Boba Fett, in which that came in a GameStop exclusive t-shirt bundle set. So that was really nice. And obviously, there is more Book of Boba Fett's coming this year. Book of Boba Fett pops coming this year. So definitely, that's the Book of Boba Fett selection is only going to increase. Okay, this section's a little bit hard, but obviously there's not much in the space, but eventually there will be more Book of Boba Fett pops coming, so you can expect those pops to be sitting here. For now, I have some good stuff, including some Andor stuff and some more Book of Boba Fett, so let me just take them both out so you can see them, because obviously they are barred up behind there. It's hard to see. Also, while I cut the camera, I moved the Obi-Wan further back, so I don't have 3 hooded Obi-Wans, alright? This is the one I showed you earlier. I'm gonna move that aside. Okay, so this is what I've got in this final section. So obviously we got Fennec Shan, the Book of Boba Fett version. So I ultimately went with the Mandalorian Fennec Shan pop to get signed. That's why this remains the way it is. And will I ever see Ming-Na win again? I might bring that pop so I can get both Boba Fett and Mandalorian pop signed, because why the heck not? And then we have some Andor pops, obviously. Andor doesn't have a lot of pops, but they had some good ones. Two of my favorites from the line is definitely Andor himself, which is an STC CC exclusive, and I got that from my private seller. And I also recently found one at Indigo recently, so you might want to check that store if you want to get your hands on one. And then we also have B2 Emo, the droid, Cassian's droid, which is a Walmart exclusive. I know it says the 2022 Fall Convention sticker, but the way for us to get it in Canada is through Walmart. That's how I found this one. So this one was pretty recent. I just got it not long ago, like 2-3 weeks ago. So pretty recent. It was a very difficult pop to find, that's for sure, because our Walmarts never get anything good. But I eventually got it. Then we also have Book of Boba Fett stuff. Obviously, we have the STC Flocked Chrysanthemum, still one of my favorite pops from this line up to now. It's still one of my favorites because obviously it's Flocked. This was the very first version of this character that they made this pop for. And yes, the common is coming for the new wave, and he is different, so I will be getting that as well. And this one, he's just got his knuckles on, and the common one, he's holding his gun. So this is a really, really nice pop. This was like a gem. And then we have, of course, the classic Boba Fett. I just have this out for now because I obviously wanted some form of the main character display. Alright, and here we are at the bottom row. Let me slide the camera over. There we go. We can see a lot more pops now. So obviously I don't have a lot down here at the bottom. I have plenty of space. And this is where I like to put malicious stuff. Not that I hate them. It's just space issues. This is the best place to put them. And they're mostly Marvel, except at the very end when it's all Bad Batch pops. So let's see what we've got. So number one, we got the Marvel Collector Corps exclusive, I guess, glowy yellow Doctor Strange. That's the best way to put it. And then we also got the Entertainment exclusive Captain America with the prototype shield. And then we've got Venom and Carnage from the Let There Be Carnage movie. The Carnage is a 2021 Fall Convention exclusive. Shang-Chi. I also got the Shang-Chi Collector Corps box. So I ironically got that, but not a lot of the actual Shang-Chi and Xiaoling common pops. So these are the only two versions I have. So we have Shang-Chi, of course, Xiaoling, and then we've got the Amazon exclusive Year of the Shield Winter Soldier. And then we've got Stan Lee, which is actually my only Stan Lee. I have a comic cover coming, but in terms of actual Funko Pops, that's my only one. And then we also got from Ragnarok, also, yeah, Stan Lee is from Ragnarok. And then from Ragnarok, we have Thor, the Hot Top exclusive, and then we also got Hulk in his gladiator outfit. Okay, once I've taken out the Doctor Strange and the Captain America, it is now going to be my Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special Pop. So I'm just going to show you all of them right here, right now. So that's the entire set, minus Rocket, obviously, because Rocket is in a 5-pack. So we've got Star-Lord, Drax, Mantis, and Groot. So the current 4 commons, I don't know if they'll ever do a single pop for Rocket. Maybe make him like, I don't know, like a Toys R Us Target exclusive or something. I guess we'll have to see, but that's the entire set for the time being. Okay, what else do we have? Some more Venom stuff. That's my common Carnage, because obviously I have the exclusive out. Then we have Doctor Strange from the 2016 movie, from the very first movie. The glare is kind of making it hard to see, so I will take it out to show you guys. There it is. And then for some more Shang-Chi stuff, we've got Jia Ling, which is obviously the mother of Shang-Chi. Then we got the special edition Katie, and I got some Guardians of the Galaxy stuff here. We've got Star-Lord, which is a Toys R Us exclusive. Haven't seen that sticker in a while. Dancing Groot. And again, from Thor Ragnarok, we got Korg, and then this one is Groot, the Collector Corps edition, which I bought off a Facebook seller. I didn't get the actual box, so I only have one from the I Am Groot show. So that is, see, you can see it's a mix of Marvel stuff here. At final row, we've got some other stuff, more Shang-Chi. So we've got the common Wenwu, And then we also have the exclusive Wenwu, which is, I believe, a Target exclusive? I don't exactly remember. Then we've got Katie in the archery outfits, Razorfish, which I believe is still available to get up to this day. We got the unmasked Star-Lord, so we can see that it's just a common. The helmeted one is Toys R Us exclusive. And then following that, we got Ronan. And then we have some Age of Ultron stuff. I only have 2, but I do have a 10-inch pop as well and a Hulkbuster. So these are the only 2 regular pops that I have. So number 1, we got the Iron Man Mark III. Now there is one where he's flying like this, but you can see Tony Stark's face. I don't have that. I actually was going to buy that, but I ended up not. So this is the one I have with the helmet on. And then, of course, it's not Age of Ultron without Ultron, so that's the original Ultron before the What If one came out. So that is some OG original stuff. And then this is where you can see the Marvel stuff kind of also transitions into the Bad Batch stuff as well. So what do we got? Obviously, this is, again, blocked by the columns, but I'll take them out in a second. I'll show you. But these are some Ant-Man stuff I have, obviously, right on time for Quantum Mania, and some of the new pops are coming in, and I am definitely going to buy them. But for now, we do have some from the first movie and the second movie. So from the first movie, I know it's hard to see. I'll take it out later on. It is the Funko's smallest bobblehead. Yeah, this one has a world record. This holds an unmasked Paul Rudd and a very tiny version of Ant-Man. That one actually has a world record in its Yellow Jacket, which is a Amazon exclusive. And then from Ant-Man and the Wasp, we've got the Ghost, which is a Walmart exclusive. And we have a Wasp Chase. That's right, I got a Chase for that one over there. It's kind of hard to see, you can't really see the sticker, but it is what it is. Speaking of chases, we got a Black Panther chase. And then we also have the special edition glow-in-the-dark blue Black Panther, if you want to put it like that. Also, here's a better look at the chase since the glare is just completely ruining the view. There you go. And then this is where you can see some of the Bad Batch stuff. For example, the 2021 Fall Convention Cad Bane. I got this for my birthday last year, and now that we're getting a live-action Cad Bane pop for Book of Boba Fett, this is going to also look right alongside the other one I have. So I got the Clone Wars one, the original one, and then this one, and then the Book of Boba Fett one. So I'm very excited to see that. And then we also have the Target exclusive Omega, or Omega. That's how she says her name, Omega. But obviously mine here is a special edition sticker. No Target exclusive, unfortunately. And then we have the Amazon exclusive Bad Batch pops. So these 2 came with pins, and they've only made for Hunter and Crosshair. They didn't do it for the other one. So Hunter here has that pin, so there's a closer look at it, and you can see there's the Amazon sticker, and then this is the Crosshair as well. These are, I guess, called the Camino set. So there's only 2, as far as my knowledge is concerned. There is only 2. So this is also has that pin. So that's Crosshair, and then that's it. So now I'm going to quickly remove all this so I can take out the Ant-Man pops you guys can't see very well. So let me just, there you go. So once again, here's the Ghost, and then that's the Wasp Chase. Obviously there is a new Wasp Chase that's currently out for Quantumania. And then this is the Ant-Man, which you can see holds the world's smallest Funko Pop, as the sticker says right there, and it has the little Ant-Man guy right there, and then the Amazon exclusive Yellow Jacket from the first movie. Alright, second row, what do we have? So, for the second row, we've gotten more Bad Batch stuff, and some more Ant-Man stuff, and more Black Panther stuff. So for the Ant-Man stuff, these are all from Ant-Man and the Wasp. So we got Ant-Man, we got Janet, we got the original Ant-Man suit, and then we got Hank Pym. And then for Black Panther, we got Eric Killmonger and the common Black Panther. And then for the Bad Batch, you can see we got Hunter, Wrecker, Echo, and then the Clone Wars Wrecker. Yes, they did one for the Clone Wars, but I just figured it would fit better if I put it with the rest of the Bad Batch stuff instead of the Clone Wars stuff. So that's exactly what I did, and my pops are all falling over. So, what I'm going to do now is, of course, remove all of this so you guys can see the 2 Ant-Man pops, or the 4 Ant-Man pops that is currently blocked. So, here they are. So that is Hank Pym. I believe there is an exclusive where he's unmasked, and then that is the original Ant-Man suit. And then we got the Ant-Man suit from Ant-Man and the Wasp. Here he is. And then the Janet Pop. There's that. And then now the Bad Batch stuff. You can see I managed to get the entire set. That is correct. I have the entire squad as well as the GameStop exclusive 5-pack, which they're all unmasked. That one's a really cool 5-pack. And yeah, so there's Echo and then the Clone Wars record. Now, the final section. What awaits here? The final section does have some Snowmen stuff. Obviously, I didn't show you the Snowmen stuff because that's tucked away in the corner until now. But before we get into the Star Wars Snowmen stuff, let me finish off the rest of the other stuff we've got here. So, for Marvel, we got Howard the Duck. Yes, oh, that's where it went. I couldn't find that pop, and there it is. Useless Claude, which is of course the villain of Black Panther. Andy Serkis plays it. He's dead, unfortunately, but there's that. The rest of the Bad Batch, we got Tech, and we've got Crosshair, and then that's the Snowman stuff. We've got R2-D2, Boba Fett. I got the whole set pretty much, including the Funko exclusive Yoda, which I successfully found at Walmart, or sorry, not Walmart, at Toys R Us, and therefore I didn't need to buy the 5-pack. And we also got the Snowman Darth Vader, and then right behind there, you can see we got C-3PO and the Stormtrooper. So that is the entire set right there. Bought it from their winter Christmas season. Obviously now it is the new year. That's why they're tucked all the way here in the corner here. So that is everything for this main shelf. The main shelf you guys always see in my video backgrounds. The first bits of my minions. Obviously there's a lot. I have a total of I cannot do math. I have a total of, what is 5 times 4? 20. I have 20 pops. I have 20 pops from the Despicable Me line, let's just say, not just minions. Starting off, we've got the evil minion from Despicable Me 2. We've got the original Gru. We got Pet Rock Auto from the Rise of Gru, the new Minions movie. Bored Silly Kevin from the first Minions movie. The 2015 Summer Convention exclusive Gone Batty Minion. We've got Tourist Jerry, Tourist Dave from Despicable Me 3, Hula Minion from the first Despicable Me, Carl and Dave from the second Despicable Me, Lucky, and the Chase Spy Drew from the third movie. Obviously, you can see the common would be Spy Gru. Actually, I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, you guys can't see it. So I'll show you in a second. The Chase would be Drew, a completely different character. Walmart exclusive I Heart Grumel, the Fire Alarm Minion, Kung Fu Kevin, which is the glow in the dark. I do not have the common, and also indeed it has the special edition sticker. So, as you can see, most of it is minions, but I do have some characters outside of minions, but majority of these pops have been minions. Obviously, I showed you I had a Hula Minion that was out of box on my soda shelf, and I have another one right here, and that's just coincidence. I just got 2 on coincidence. Okay, and then down here we've got Fluffy the unicorn. Agnes is Stuffy, obviously. Spy Gru. So that, of course, that is, you can see the difference now. The common would be Gru. Chase is Drew. Kyle, Gru's dog, Young Gru, and Roller Skating Stewart. So I don't have everything, but I have a good chunk. All of the Despicable Me 3 pops you see here was all purchased in one go. It was one single listing. The seller wanted to downsize his collection, so we negotiated I think a pretty good $80 bundle deal. So for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so it was $10 a pop. So it wasn't that bad at all. It's $10 for the Chase too, so it's like, we have our 10 inches now. This is one of my first sections of my 10-inch pops. Obviously I have another section, but I have some here, and this is where I kind of hold some of my favorites. Actually, they're all really my favorites, but I have some here. And so, let me show you what I've got. Obviously, I'm just showing you the bottom, and then I'll adjust the camera and show you guys the top. So, number 1, right off the bat, we have the Funko Shop exclusive 10-inch Tony the Tiger. This is a pretty easy pop to acquire, but I just really wanted to get it because obviously I wasn't able to get the Grail $500 Flox Tony Tiger, so this would be The Great Substitution. I paid around $60 for that, so it wasn't bad at all. So Tony the Tiger. And then we've also got the Godzilla vs. Kong stuff. So we got the 10-inch Godzilla, the 10-inch Kong. These are both the regular versions. Bought in retail, bought online. And then up here we've got the 10-inch Carnage. Notice these are all Walmart exclusives. All of these are Walmart exclusives. So we got Carnage, we got the Neon City Godzilla, and the Neon City Kong. The Neon City Godzilla is a really, really good pop. I really like this one. The colors are absolutely amazing on them. Obviously, I did a whole review on these 4 10-inch pops. Finally, but definitely not the least, from this section, we have some of the more recent 10-inch pops that came out this year. So you notice their box size is a little bit smaller. So number 1, we got the Temple of Khonshu statue right there, which is a Target exclusive, but special edition, so I found it in Toys R Us. And it's one of my favorite 10-inch pops, because this is the only way you're gonna get this pop. There's no regular size Temple of Khonshu. This is the only form you're gonna get that in. And then from Jurassic World Dominion, we got the Giganotosaurus, which is the common pop, very easy to find. And then the Walmart exclusive T-Rex, which surprisingly our Walmarts actually got them in. And that is my first section of 10-inch pops. We have, this section is a little bit interesting. I have some out-of-box stuff here. I have some Fortnite stuff, but I also have a little bit of Overwatch stuff. Now I have this Overwatch stuff up here simply because I don't have the room to fit into my main Overwatch section. So this is going to be a little bit of a confusing section, I will admit, because obviously right out the bat you can see I have the Disney villain Scar right here with the 3 hyenas, and this is a Hot Topic exclusive, and I took it out of box simply because this looks better to be displayed out of box, and the box just takes up way too much room. So I took it off, and it's in my storage unit, obviously, but I took the pop out. It is now just like this, and it actually looks fantastic out of box. So look at that, you got the 3 hyenas and Scar up top, and it's really, really cool. And then this character is from My Hero Academia. I can never pronounce the name, so I'm not going to even attempt to do it. You guys, for those of you who do watch My Hero and know exactly who this is, there you go, it's this guy. I took him out of box once again. He is a 6-inch pop, but I figured it was better for him to be out of box. And then I got some Overwatch stuff. Obviously, I'll go over the entire main Overwatch section I have after this, but the 3 I have up here is the GameStop exclusive default skin Soldier 76, the default skin Zenyatta, and the GameStop exclusive American Outfits McCree, or sorry, I meant Cassidy. So that's the main 3 I have there. Obviously, I also have a Fortnite pop here, but I have like several Fortnite pops, so I'm just gonna, I'll save that for a second. But I guess I'll show you now. This is Peely, one of the best Fortnite skins the game has ever made. Okay, and then behind there in the second row, we have some more Fortnite stuff. We've got Ragnarok, we've got Drift, Codename Elf, aka Lachlan, and the Frozen Raven. You can see the theme here is all blue boxes. And finally, the last row, we've got Skull Trooper, Havoc, Rex, and the Giddy Up guy from Chapter 1, Season 6. It's the default skin riding the llama. It's a very funny skin. You can get it from the Season 6 Battle Pass, I remember. And this just gives me a reminder how many years it has been since the game came out. Damn, I feel old. Okay, and on the other side of this here, we've got some of my mystery minis as well as 2 out-of-box pops. So some of my mystery minis include like some what if stuff I've collected. So here's Eric Killmonger, and then here's Infinity Ultron. I got these for fun back in the day. Obviously I don't collect these anymore because obviously they're not that good, but like I said, I got them for the fun of it. And then here's Frost Giant Loki, and then we got Bob from Minions, and then we've got Therizinosaurus from Jurassic World, T-Rex or Rexy, Giganotosaurus. So I got the 3 main dinosaurs from that movie. And then we also got an extra Claire. And then we got young mini Gru. And then the 2 out-of-box pops here are also from Overwatch. And this is default skin Lucia, which is ironic. This is the only default skin Lucia I have, which is out of box. So here he is. And then the other one here is Frankenstein skin Rodog, or yeah, Junkenstein's thing. So look at that. This is a very, very nice pop. I've actually found this pop with the box and everything, but at that point I already have this, so that's why I don't have the box. So if I ever going to resell this, I'm gonna have to sell this out of box. I mean, I purchased it out of box anyway, so like, it is what it is. There was a Facebook guy that was selling this for $10, so I was like, I'll take it. All right, behind here, some more Fortnite stuff. So obviously you've seen the Peely side, so we're looking at here. So we've got the Scientist, we've got the 2020 Summer Convention Limited Edition exclusive Ripley, and then of course the Llama, Loot Llama, most important in the game obviously, Crackshot, Burnout, and Omega. My very first Fortnite pop was actually that, and that's because back then, when the skins were rolling out, Omega was one of my favorite characters. I don't have it because I didn't buy the Season 4 Battle Pass. Trauma. Finally, but definitely not the least, we've got Leviathan, DJ Yonder, and Mary Marauder, aka Laserbeam's old skin that we've never seen him use ever since. And that's all the Fortnite stuff. Notice how they're all not in protectors, because I can't be asked to put these guys, these worthless Fortnite pops, in protectors. But hey, they're not bad, they're just not worth putting protectors in. Okay, this is where I put my Overwatch stuff. And of course, as you saw earlier, this is like the bottom of it. And obviously, because I have so many Overwatch pops, that's why I made a whole section just completely dedicated to it, and it's not sitting with my Apex and Minecraft stuff. So, this is only the front row. There is so much stuff I got behind, and let me just remind everyone, Overwatch pops were the first Funko Pops I got into. So, these have a lot. These have a lot of meaning. So, let's start. We have the Box Lunch exclusive Dr. Junkenstein. That's like the limited Halloween event that happens every year. Very fun event. We got the Blizzard exclusive, convention exclusive Zenyatta, and then that like Kraken like skin, which is a very nice skin. I should probably get this skin in the actual game now that I think about it. We got Moira, my main Overwatch healer. Whenever I play that game and I have to play healer, she is my go-to, and Zenyatta is my other second healer if of course someone's playing her. Hanzo, we've got the 2018 Summer Convention Soldier 76 in the Grillmaster skin. Tracer, the Blizzard Convention exclusive Lucia, which of course I have another one upstairs that is signed by Johnny, who voices Lucio. Symmetra, Torbjorn, Doomfist, the Diamond Edition Diva, and then the Hot Topic exclusive May in the pink outfit. Also, I would like to mention the Diamond Edition Diva. It's only Diva. Obviously, they don't include the mech. That is another pop. But I want to say they need to do the same thing for the mech. Somehow they didn't do it. They just did it just for Diva herself. But that is the first row. Okay, so I've removed some of the pops. Now you may be wondering, no, you didn't. It's literally the same 6-inch pops. Well, these are the last pops at the back. The new stuff you haven't seen yet is up here. So I removed everything up here. So obviously you've seen all this already. Let me unveil what we got here. So obviously these are on the side, so I'm going to have to take them out to show you. So we have the 2018 Fall Convention exclusive glow-in-the-dark Reinhardt. This is one of my favorite Reinhardt pops, because he's got the Ghost Crusader skin. Forgot the actual name of the skin, but it is such an awesome pop. I really like this one. One of my favorite Reinhardt pops for sure. Period. And then this one, we've got Wrecking Ball. And I actually got this at a comic book store across the Funko HQ. Isn't that crazy? Do you know why I didn't go to the actual Funko HQ, which is in Washington? And that is because it was closed. I went on a Monday, and it was closed on a Monday. So I missed my opportunity to visit the HQ. But across the street, there was a comic book store that was also selling Funkos. I mean, they probably get the easiest Funko supplies being right across the street from the HQ. So I got my Wrecking Ball here from there. So this is quite special. And then the same story also applied to Diva. Or sorry, Diva's actually at the back. I'll show you guys that in a second. Well, this was my latest 6-inch. This is Orisa, the Orisa skin. I really love how Orisa works in Overwatch 2 now. She is such a good character to play as. In the first game, Orisa was not good. They've reworked her completely, and my gosh, she is now my most powerful character. If you want me to do absolutely good in Overwatch, just ask me to play Orisa. Alright, Brigitte. This is a default skin Brigitte. And then, speaking of default skins, here's another default skin healer, Anna. She is. And that's it for this row. So let me remove these guys. Now that I got all the top stuff off, now I can remove this row and show you what's at the back. So let's do that. Okay, so the 6-inch stuff I got at the back. Overwatch is a lot of 6-inch pops if you guys think about it. It is actually quite crazy. Really wish they continue making more, but then again, there's only so much characters you can do for the game. They need to do a Sojourn, and I think they should also do an armored up Orisa, as well as Kiriko. And Junker Queen. There you go. Some new characters they can do pops for. But I digress. Let's go back to what we have here. So we have another double pack that I got. I remember I bought this off Amazon. This is Reinhardt and Brigitte, and they are both wearing gold armor. So it's a really cool double pack, just like Junkrat and Roadhog. Default skin Reinhardt, default skin Bastion, and then Diva. That's the other pop I got at the comic book store across the HQ. And then up top, you may notice this. It is Winston, or as we like to call him, Monkey, because he really is just a monkey. And then you may notice there are some Overwatch pops on the side here, and obviously because of space issues, I had to just slip them in on the side. The only way they could fit is if they were on the side. So, I purposely put this one up front. Because obviously, as I've mentioned several times, this was the very, very first Funko Pop I've ever gotten. And it is this Reaper. I still remember, it was at a Walmart that I got this back in 2018. Or early 2018, yeah. So it was 5 years ago that I got it, my first Funko. It's actually crazy. And here it is, Reaper. Followed up, we've got a BlizzardCon exclusive Pharah, which is just her default skin. And then we've got default skin Widowmaker, the 2017 Spring Convention exclusive Pharah, which is her in the green armor. And then finally, at the very, very back, these two, we have another Pharah, also a BlizzardCon exclusive, but in gray armor. And then last but definitely not the least, the Loot Crate exclusive Widowmaker, which is her in this white armor skin thing. Call it what you will. Okay, this is just a small little section at the very bottom of the shelf, and that is my E.T. stuff. I only ever got 3 of the E.T. stuff, because obviously it's a great movie and all, but there was only a certain few pops I was interested in. First one here is Elliot and E.T. This was the first one I picked up, and I remember I went to a Hot Topic that was quite far from where I lived to get it, but I eventually got it. So this is E.T. on the bike, and Elliot's riding it, so that's a really, really nice pop. It's very adorable, too. It's like, you technically get a 2-in-1 here. Then we got the regular Elliot, just him with the flashlight. That's pretty much it. And then behind there, yeah, I know that ain't an E.T. pop. That's not an E.T. pop, but I ran out of room from the Toy Story section, so I had to put one down here. It's the Amazon exclusive mummified Woody. And it's just sitting there. I know what you guys are thinking. It's not part of the theme, but it's just sitting there. And then, of course, this is the iconic movie moment of E.T. and Elliot on the bike, flying over the moon, flying over the eclipse, and the Funko has turned that into a pop. And I found this in perfect mint condition. I remember I found it in the GameStop. Totally opposite of what happened to my Obi-Wan, which took a suffering. But this one survives because it's at the bottom. But this is a really cool pop. It also glows in the dark, so I think it's still out. You can still get it right now. It's a really good pop. This is a section where I just found a set of these pops and then just grew into a whole section of its own. This is where I have some of my Toy Story pops in. Toy Story is, like many people, my childhood. So I did have some good stuff here. And obviously I would want to at least have a little bit of pops for the collection. So, First and foremost, the one I have right here is Woody on the RC. There's a vehicle moment pop, and obviously I have it displayed out of box to save space. It still looks really nice. Look at this. Really, really nice. It just barely fits in here. Boom. Next up, we've got the Hot Topic exclusive Woody with Forky from Toy Story 4. And right beside that, we got the Flocked Special Edition Bunny. Behind there, we've got Buzz Lightyear and Jessie. And obviously, these are all from Toy Story 4. And then behind that, we got Combat Carl Jr. and Bo Peep and Duke Kaboom, the Canadian guy voiced by none other than Keanu Reeves. One of my favorite characters. Alright, what do we have? More stuff. We got the Flocked Special Edition Ducky. Sorry, Ducky, obviously, because I just showed you we had Bunny. Then from the first Toy Story, we have Slinky Dog, Buzz Lightyear, and the original Bo Peep. Behind here, we got the 2019 Fall Convention exclusive Benson and Forky, which is an EB Games exclusive from the 4th film. Then from the first film, we've got Bullseye and Mrs. Nesbit. And then finally, but definitely not the least, at the very back, we've got the Common Bunny. And finally, but definitely not the least, at the very back, we got the Common Bunny, which is kind of hard to see because of the reflection. Then we got Gabby Gabby. And we got Mr. Prickle Pants from the first original line. And then we finally got Chuckles, which both of them are Wonders Convention, or sorry, I think they are the Summer Convention Limited Edition Pops. And that is all my Toy Story stuff. This is my Lord of the Rings stuff, and is personally one of my favorite sections of the bunch here. My Lord of the Rings stuff has been great because obviously I'm a fanatic. I like Lord of the Rings. I'm a fan. And the show was so-so, but I hope they don't make plots for the show. For the trilogy itself, they made some good stuff, but also I have some stuff from the Hobbits, like my very expensive Gandalf from the first Hobbit movie. Obviously, I've covered this pop in my most expensive pop video, and this is one of my top 10 most expensive pops. This thing is worth around $250. It's a grail. Right next to it, we've got the Hot Topic exclusive Elrond, Barnes & Noble exclusive King Aragorn, and then we have the Chase Frodo Baggins with the original Chase sticker before they had the dark blue one. Behind here we have the following: Legolas, Hot Topic exclusive Twilight Ringwraith, Gandalf the Grey Battle Damaged, and then we've also got Grishnak, I think that's how you say it. It's the 2019 Spring Convention Edition exclusive sticker. And then you'll also notice up here, I've got two pops just sitting up here because obviously I don't have all the room in the world. So these two pops are Gimli and Saruman, because obviously you gotta get the important characters of the movie trilogy, of the franchise, in here. Behind there, the final row, we got the Barnes & Noble's exclusive Gollum, where he's completely transparent. Then we got the Nazgul, the Witch King, which is my first Lord of the Rings pop, and the Dunharrow King, which is the Ghost King that Aragorn recruits to fight. And then on this side, we've got more Lord of the Rings stuff. Obviously, you've seen the Frodo chase already. This one's my personal favorite. This is the Box Lunch Earth Day exclusive glow-in-the-dark Gandalf the White. And this is so special because obviously, as you can see from the box, it comes in this biodegradable material, and it's a very delicate and fragile box for sure. That's why I have the best protector for it. But it is also good because it's trying to promote the less use of, obviously, plastic, and using more biodegradable material, and just shows that the rawness of this pop. Then we have some out-of-box goodies. We've got the Balrog here. Obviously, I got the full set, but obviously I just took it out of box to save space. And honestly, this thing deserves to be out of box. Balrog was, of course, in the Rings of Power for a brief 2 seconds. But this is a very cool creature, and this is one of the most highly sought-after Lord of the Rings pop, especially because of Rings of Power. And this is now in my hands. And then speaking of out of box, we also have the Witch King riding his Nazgul dragon thing. I forgot what the creature is called, but that. And that's my second Witch King, which yes, he is detachable from the dragon. So let me show you. So here is the dragon, perched up like that on the ground, and then you sit the Witch King up atop. And you get that. It's not actually attached, it's detachable. So there you go. That's the Witch King. And then we got Pippin Took from the, obviously we got to get all 4 hobbits. It's a sin if I don't do that. So obviously we have Pippin Took right here. And then behind here we've got the main character himself, the common Frodo. Obviously I have to chase up there. The glow-in-the-dark Samwise and Merry. So the 4 hobbits of the Lord of the Rings. And that is everything from the Lord of the Rings. Now obviously you may be thinking, where's Sauron? Why do you not have the main villain? Anyone watching, want to sell me a Sauron for a decent price, hit me up. I could definitely use it for the collection. We got some out-of-box stuff here. And these are some of my movie moments and some custom pops. That's right. Some prototype pops and the Bounty Hunter set, which I have to full completion. I think I recently put the video out of me assembling it, so it's now here. Now, starting off, we've got an out-of-box Sabine, as I mentioned when I showed you the Star Wars stuff earlier. This is the only version of Sabine I have. I don't even have the box for it. And this is, of course, the original Sabine from Rebels. Then we also got Yoda, just a plain old Yoda pop. And then you may notice, what is that Obi-Wan pop? What is that? That is not official, guys. This is a custom-made Obi-Wan. Hand-sculpted and handcrafted. This entire thing, including the box, is all handmade by one single talented artist who he wanted to send this to me, but I had to pay him. I couldn't accept this for free. So I paid a ring around 150, which is already like, it's reasonable because obviously you pay for time, you pay for the effort as well, and you pay for the materials. So this is a really nice one. Unfortunately, the head was kind of loose when it came, so it kind of snapped off. But using the magic power of the action figure glue that you use for Bandai figures, I was able to piece the head back together, and now it looks cooler than ever. It is, of course, Obi-Wan in a Clone Wars armor with a cape. Yeah, he looks very superhero-y, doesn't he? And he's holding his lightsaber and all that. Such a cool pop. And then we have the Duel of the Fates moment. And obviously that is the final fight, the lightsaber confrontation in The Phantom Menace, which is consisting of Obi-Wan, Darth Maul, and Qui-Gon Jinn. So we got the full set right here of the 3 of them clashing. So once you assemble them together, this is what you get. It's a really cool set, but for some reason, Obi-Wan is very expensive. And then over here, we have the entire Bounty Hunters collection. Obviously, I just said I put up a recent video about it, of me assembling it, so I'll be very, very quick. Vader, Dengar, IG-88, Boba Fett, Bosk, Forlom, and Q something, that guy, I forgot his name. Alright, some more out-of-box goodies. Khonshu right off the bat. That is just a common Khonshu, an extra Khonshu I just got. Guess it looks really cool out of the box. I figured I might as well get one more before these things get hard to find. And then we have Ant-Man and Anthony, and that is the giant ant he rides, and this is of course from the first Ant-Man movie. Now obviously I had to keep this nice and tucked away because this would scare my family if they saw this, because essentially it's like a giant ant and Ant-Man fell. You'll love to see it. But let me just rescue him from the depths of hell. And we also got some more Marvel stuff. Fantastic Four, we've got Mr. Fantastic, and this was one of my favorite out-of-box pops. Obviously I show you very early on in the video I have another Mr. Fantastic common and collector corpse, but this is my out-of-box one. Got this at a very small Funko shop for $5. It was a really good deal. Now, you may be thinking, what is that white Doctor Strange? I kind of mentioned it briefly in one of my unboxing videos where I actually unboxed this very pop. It is a prototype. It's one of those molds, one of those mold Funko Pops that you see in the factory when they're producing these figures. And this is of course, for the Doctor Strange. Now, there's a very good possibility. I remember when I bought this in an anime one. I found out the anime one was actually a fake. I checked this one for authentication. There was the date and everything at the bottom. Thank God this was real. So when you buy prototypes, I want to say right now, do take extra caution. Be careful. Do your research before making a purchase. So make sure you can get a real one. So this is a prototype Doctor Strange, and obviously you can never buy this in retail. So this is a one of a kind in the collection. And then finally, but definitely not the least, we've got a Ghost Rider pop there. And that is a Ghost Rider on his motorbike. Of course, if you get Ghost Rider, you gotta get the bike. So there we go. We have him sitting right here. It's a very nice pop. I'm very proud to own it. It was very expensive, obviously, to get because it's retired. But it's still a really nice Marvel pop, to say the least. And that is everything for my out-of-box section on this very shelf. Alright, this is my favorite section of the collection. Period, exclamation mark, that is definite. This is my #1 spot in the collection, and I could not be more proud of it. So, what does that mean? So, if the house was on fire and there was no way of me saving the collection, because obviously if there's a fire, I wouldn't be able to save everything in the collection, that is for a fact. I will attempt to try to save this section first, because this is irreplaceable, especially knowing how expensive these pops are. Alright, #1. We've got Queen Elizabeth. Okay, maybe that, maybe not so much for that one. That one, alright, if I lose it in a fire, I can probably replace it. But I put it there anyways because I don't have a better section to put like royal family pops, because obviously I got this one during the time when we first found out the Queen was passed away. And then so happened the toy traders had this at the back wall. So I was like, how much is that? They're like, it's $40. I'm like, alright, before it goes up in value, let me take it. So that's why I have it. So it was, you got Lizzie right there with her corgis, one of the corgis. Very, very cute animal right here. Let me bring it down to show you guys. It is an adorable little pop. And Queen Elizabeth does have another pop where she is wearing a green outfit, but it doesn't look like it says in the back of the box here. This is the one I have, and I'm very happy to have this. And this is only, this and a double pack are the only 2 royal family pops I actually own. So, below Queen Elizabeth, we have Macy's Thanksgiving Parade Grogu, or Baby Yoda, with the Thanksgiving Parade sticker. So what is that? That is a Christmas gift I got, and obviously my Star Wars section is filled with Baby Yoda pops, so this was the best place to put it. Also because this has sentimental value because it is a wonderful Christmas gift, so it doesn't belong at the back of the shelf with the other Baby Yoda pops. And that is also why I decided not to get the new Book of Boba Fett Grogu that just came out recently, because Funko is overproducing pops for this character. But they did do something really good, and that is this Baby Yoda. This is the Diamond Edition Star Wars Celebration exclusive Grogu, which was only out at the Star Wars Celebration 2022 convention. You could not get this outside of the convention. I had to buy this from eBay and I had to pay quite a hefty price for it. Here, let me bring these 2 down. I can show you. I did in my most expensive Funko Pop video, I've actually covered this. This was definitely on one of the top 10 of the expensive stuff. As you can see, it's in a hard case for a reason. And you can see that the pop itself is all glittered up. And you can see the 2022 AMM Star Wars Celebration limits to only 5,000 pieces. Very limited edition pop right here. So obviously the demand of it was quite high. Not as high as the R2-D2. The R2-D2 is even higher, but the Baby Yoda was definitely one of them. And I was so lucky. I was so fast with an eBay bid. I watched it like a hawk, and with pure speed, I was able to secure it for myself. So there's that. All right, Mandalorian 2019 Fall Convention exclusive. Also covered this in my expensive pops video. You may be wondering, what made this so expensive? I guess it was just the quantities that they made, because I personally don't really see anything too special about it, but just because they apparently didn't make enough of this, so therefore it went up quite high in value with it. Below that, we have Freddy Funko as the Mandalorian, also covered as before. And of course, this was from like the Freddy Funko box. I don't remember what it was, but this is my other one. The other one I have is, of course, the Squid Games one. Recently added to the collection, the Arc Umbara Trooper. I got this like 2 weeks ago. Very nice pop. Unfortunately, it's not available at our GameStops in Canada. I had to go to the US to get this. This was only available in the US. Our GameStops didn't have it. It's so weird. But it's a clone. I need all the clones. As you can clearly see, the theme here is all clone troopers. So I definitely needed to get that for the collection. And I got it. Speaking of gaming greats, here's another one. This is the Clone Commando Boss, which is also an EB exclusive, and it glows in the dark. I have actually 3 copies. This one I have 2 for sale. I just sold one the other day. I do have one more, but I believe someone is actually reaching out to me about it. So by the time you're watching this video, I may have sold it all already. So sorry guys. Normal, plain, default Clone Trooper in the Phase 2 armor. They actually re-released this in a blue box. No, this is the re-release. The original was a blue box. I couldn't get the original, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Then we have Commander Cody, which is a Walgreens exclusive, and this Commander Cody does have a hologram of Palpatine with him. Of course, Commander Cody is a fan favorite character in terms of the clone leaders are concerned. So I'm glad Funko actually made a pop for it. The 442nd Clone Trooper was a 2017 Galactic Convention exclusive. That one is, of course, part of Yoda's Legion, and they fought on the Battle of Kashyyyk. This was worth around, I believe, $150 Canadian. And then right below that, we have the 2015 Galactic Convention exclusive Shock Trooper, which is an all-time grail of this. This thing is worth over $250, crossing the $300 depending on what seller you're looking at. I got mine really lucky. I got it before it rose in value, so I got mine for $150. I'm so glad I have it now. It is such a good pop, and it is in a hard case, as you can see. And that, I don't know why, just apparently the Shock Trooper is just worth more than the other clones. But it is not worth as much as the last 2 on my right. As a lot of you may know, one of the top all-time favorite Funko Pops of mine, and one pop that I was really dreaming I could get one day, and I somehow managed to score it out of luck from a mystery box, is Captain Rex. Clone Commander Captain Rex. This guy is still up today. A grail. He is still super pricey. He is worth $500 to $600, and I'm so glad I paid $200. By the way, that mystery box that I pulled him out of, it was $200 for a bunch of pops. I can see why it was $200, because goddamn, I pulled a grail. A real grail. As you can see, it is now lit up because I got a display case it's in. It gets the finest of the finest protection. And of course, if I had the actual Hull H sticker, this whole thing will be worth absolute peas. But this is, of course, my #1 pop in my collection, period. This is going with me if there's a fire and I can't save the collection. I'm saving this one first. Right above it is the 501st Clone Trooper, which is a custom pop, as some of you may know. If you watch my expensive pops video, I will explain that this is actually a custom. This isn't real. It also isn't fake, however, because the seller that made this is an artist. He showed the whole process of how it was made. He actually sent me a whole video of how it was made just to prove it was legit. I was very impressed by it, so I decided to pay him $200 to get this, just to give him some money to appreciate his support, and obviously a way for people to afford this clone without having to pay $6,000 for the real thing, because the real thing is an entire school year of tuition to get that one pop. So I ain't spending that money. I'd rather get $200 for a custom instead of a fake. So this is exactly what I have. This is gonna be really hard to replace, but this is definitely going with me too if I could save the collection. So as you can see, clones, clones, clones. Star Wars prequels is all I'm going for. But obviously, my taste in pop culture is clearly quite diverse, as you can see from my collection so far. But Star Wars prequels, and this is part 2 of my 10-inch pops. Now obviously, I stated when I first showed you guys the other 10-inch pops, plus the, I believe it was the Minion stuff, yes. I said there was another shelf that contained the 10-inch pops, and this is the other shelf. So in total I have, I think about, I'm gonna say 18. Yeah, 18. And I have sold one recently, so things are coming and going. And you probably may not see these pops for long after this video. So we'll have to see. But what is actually my very first 10-inch? That's a great question. I'm asking myself this question. I think it's the Mandalorian. I'll show you in a second. But we have the EB Games exclusive Thanos, which is of course from Infinity War. He's got the gauntlets. Then we got the specialty series Michael Myers, but you can see there's blood on his knife and on his mask. So the Michael Myers I sold was the common one. You can see why I got rid of it. Then we also have the Iron Man Mark 43, which is an EB exclusive from Age of Ultron. Very nice pop. Found this at GameStop. I believe it was like, what, 10 minutes before closing time. So it was like, what, 9 p.m. when I got to the mall. So it was quite late. Grabbed this, like, I traveled so far, might as well get it. So now I have that in the collection. And now you may also notice, beside it, it's not a 10-inch pop, that's for sure, but it's like one of those creature riding pops. I have several of these. This is Mandalorian and the Child on the Panther. Very nice pop. I have never seen it in stores ever since. So this is a very nice one. And yeah, that's it for this one. Let's move on. Okay, and then up here, I moved the camera up a little bit. Can you guys actually see the Mandalorian pop? I'm pretty sure you can. I'm just gonna assume you can. Okay, we've got, this one recently came, and obviously if you watched that video, I don't think you've watched it yet, but this box came ripped up. It was destroyed. The box was ripped open, but the pop itself was fine. It looks fine now, because obviously I taped the box back together, and I put in a protector. So that's why it doesn't look as bad as I described it. So this is the 2022 Galactic Convention Stormtrooper. Very nice pop. Target exclusive Boba Fett as part of the 40-year anniversary of Empire Strikes Back. And of course, I mentioned this was my very first 10-inch pop, and this is the Mandalorian with the Chow, which I bought off Amazon. Very nice pop. And then beside it, we have the Mandalorian on Blurg, another Mando riding a creature pop. Actually, can turn this around and see if you guys can see it. There you go. Mando riding the Blurg. Not as heavy as the Panda is actually one that's more heavier. This one is not that. I think this one came out in wave 2, I believe. Now the camera is hoisted really high for this. Look at this. Hi. I have to, so it may be a little wobbly for you guys. I'm trying my best. This tripod has never been extended this high before, so I'm holding the tripod in my hand to make sure it doesn't topple over and destroy this $1,000 camera. So, the last layer of my 10-inch pops include the following. From Spider-Man No Way Home, we got the Target exclusive black and gold Spider-Man suits. Very nice pop. Then we got the Walmart exclusive integrated suit. These two are really nice. Actually, we never got them, so I had to buy both of these off eBay. And then we have the Target exclusive armored Thanos from Avengers Endgame. Of course, in his armor, got the sword and everything. So that's, you can see I have the Infinity War Thanos and the Endgame Thanos. Last but definitely not the least, I have two more of the big Star Wars pops. Ben Kenobi on the EOP from the Obi-Wan Kenobi show, which was originally in mint condition, but then one day we had to move the shelf quickly because one of the pipes bursted, and this pop toppled and took some significant box damage. But I taped it up, it was alright. It is what it is. Obviously, I wish it was still stayed in mint condition, but can't ask for everything. So the damage at least wasn't severe. That was a good thing. And finally, we got Darth Vader in the meditation chamber. You can see this is from the scene in Empire Strikes Back when he's in the chamber and then the officer tries to tell him something, and then you can see the back of his head. I don't know, I'm such a Star Wars nerd for some reason, but that is exactly what that pop is for, as for the 40-year anniversary of Empire Strikes Back. Alright, that's it for this section, my favorite section, plus the 10 inches. Now let's move on to the closet section. Okay, some of my comic covers lie here. Now this is where it is the beginning of the closet shelf. What is in the closet shelf? Obviously, I highlighted the comic covers. There is also my out-of-box stuff, which is all loosely based in the bottom shelf right here. On my right, you can't really see it, but you can kind of see this thing here. This is where I keep all my pocket pops and some malicious Funko Pops that I'm saving for another time. And then on my left is where I store all my Funko Pop protectors, because I'm obviously very regularly getting in new stuff. So that's why I have protectors at the helm ready to go to protect my new pops. Because obviously, I'm in a basement. So what are the risks of a basement? Flooding. This is why I have a Funko Studios, because of flooding in the past. So I'm prepared for any whatever disaster that might happen, that I can at least give all my pops a second chance by putting them in protectors. Obviously, for comic covers case, there's no such thing. I mean, they're hard material array, so even if the cardboard is destroyed, at least the pop itself will be nice and safe. That's why they're here. Alright, what do we got? First and foremost, my biggest comic cover ever. This is the T-Rex and the Velociraptor from the Jurassic Park poster, I believe. This is like, what, 80 bucks when I bought it. Very expensive, but boy was it worth it. It's a very nice comic cover. It's probably, yeah, like I said, it's the biggest one I've got in the collection. Right next to it, you can see, is the Walmart exclusive Spider-Man. So as you can see, it has the Spider-Man comic cover. Very nice. I bought this off K-Dog and Fish. And yes, you may notice, how the heck, you may be asking me, how the heck did you get the stickers on the thing? And yes, I removed all the plastic covering. And they put the stickers on the plastic covering. So obviously when you remove it, the sticker goes with it. Well, if anything I've learned from collecting Funkos is that stickers matter. So I could not bring myself to throw away the stickers, so I peeled it off the plastic and put it back on there. And I've done that for every single comic cover I've gotten. I ain't giving up on those stickers. So we got Spider-Man right here, and behind that, if I zoom in a little bit, you can see we got the common PX Previews exclusive Venom. I say common because there is also a glow-in-the-dark version that they came out with. So there was 2 of them. So that's Venom, the common Venom. That's why it's just covered up by the Spider-Man, because obviously I already have the other one. Here it is, the glow-in-the-dark 40-year anniversary PX Previews Venom. So obviously you can see there's kind of a subtle difference in the comic cover itself, and there's also a bit of a shine. Right beside it, this was the latest one to the collection. This is Doctor Strange. Obviously looks very nice. Got it off Toys R Us, and there's that. Got Groot. We got the specialty series Thor. And we got Moonknight, which is actually still available to get up to this day. And then on the top layer here, this one just came out on Amazon this month actually. It is the Simba on Pride Rock, which is an Amazon exclusive. And I've seen it before, but I didn't get the chance to buy it actually, because obviously I had other pops to purchase during that time. So when it came out on Amazon this year, I figured it was the right time to pick it up. So there's that. And then behind there is my very first gaming comic cover, which is a GameStop exclusive, and the sticker is starting to wear off. Master Chief. Alright, some stuff here. These are some of my quite pricey Marvel moments. These are kind of like grails. If you pay, you're gonna have to pay a little bit of money to get these movie moments today. So right off the bat, we got Hulk smashing Loki, a very iconic and funny, hilarious scene from the first Avengers movie. It's just you get Hulk hitting Loki, and see the cape is just flying around. It's a very, very nice movie moment pop. I believe I paid around $60 for it, so it's not too bad. Then we have from Infinity War, Captain America versus Thanos. So that, of course, that's the scene from the final battle in Infinity War where Thanos tries to throw a punch at Cap and he catches it. And that was definitely a very strong moment. And they made it into a pop, I believe, which was also a Hot Topic exclusive, but I didn't get it from Hot Topic. Now this is Thor versus Thanos, and I got this. This is one of the earliest Funko Pops I ever got. I believe this was the very first movie moment pop I got. I got this in like 2018 when I was going down to the States, and I saw this at Target. So I had this for a while. Before I even got serious into Funko Pops, I already had this. So it was really nice. At least now I can incorporate it into the collection easily. So there's that. And then finally, but definitely not the least, my personal favorite, we have the Hulkbuster versus Hulk, of course, from Age of Ultron. Very, very iconic fight scene, and the base plate is just rubble. And obviously, I have many Hulkbuster pops, and the Hulkbuster pop is always metallic, so it's a very heavy pop. So the way they made this into a movie, yeah, this was one heavy pop, and just the Hulk is so light compared to the actual Hulkbuster here. So it was crazy. So this is definitely one of the crown jewels of Marvel movie moment pops I have here in the collection. So that's it for this section. And this section of my movie moment pops is where I mostly put all my Star Wars ones. Right off the bat, we have Fennec Shand and Boba Fett on throne. And this was, I believe, I got this from Fan Expo, and then many months later, this was out officially in retail. So I got this early because of Fan Expo, but it's a very iconic post-credit scene. You get Fett sitting on the throne, Fennec Shand is sitting right beside him. Unfortunately, it hasn't really gained much in value. It's not worth much these days, but it's still very much a cool movie moment pop. Right beside it, we have Mando and Baby Yoda in his little crib, walking on some desert terrain. Look at this. It's a really nice pop. I think I dropped this, and I actually survived the drop. So Funko Pops are very durable. That's what I've learned from that day. Behind here, we got Baby Yoda with the canister of frog eggs, obviously. From Season 2, we know Baby Yoda kind of wanted to get some of those eggs for himself, so that's why. And Funko turned it into a pop moment, so very adorable. And the base plate is absolutely massive. And the last, but definitely not the least, we have Meditating Baby Yoda, which is actually a replacement because the first time I had it, I had to sell it, and then I ended up buying a new one. So as you can see, it's a light-up powered pop. Unfortunately, the head is kind of weird. You can see his head is kind of stretched out like that. Not much I can do because, of course, like I said, this was a replacement pop that I bought off Amazon. The first time I bought this was from Hot Topic, and then I had to sell it, and then I bought the replacement. Not as great as the first one, but in that given circumstance, I did what I could. But it's still a really nice powered pop, and I don't have a lot of powered Funko Pops in the collection, so to have something like that is definitely a bit special. So that is it for, ow, I hit my hand. That is it for this section. And up here we've got some other stuff, including a mix of Star Wars and Jurassic Park stuff. So for Star Wars sake, we have the speeder bike set. I have the entire set, including the chase, which I believe is Leia. So we have Scout Trooper, we have Luke. Here, I'll show you a little longer so you can see it better. Look at it, and of course, as I just mentioned, Princess Leia here is a chase. So there she is, Princess Leia. And then behind that, we have two Jurassic Park moments that I managed to find. First and foremost, you have Dr. Ellie Sattler with a baby Triceratops. That baby Triceratops is mad adorable, and I don't think we actually got a Triceratops Funko Pop. So this is like the only version of a Triceratops we ever got as a Funko. And then, behind there, we have, I believe this is called the Matt something, like with the raptors. It's just that scene where he gets ambushed by a raptor, and that's that. And the base plate looks very nice. Look at this. Like the jungle and the forest. So much detail going on. So much textures going on with the leaves and everything. This was definitely a very nice movie moment. I think that's it. Yep, the shelf is empty. That is it for this section. Alright, this section over here is some more movie moment goodness. First off the bat, we have Dead Strange versus the Scarlet Witch. This was, of course, a very good Multiverse of Madness moment, and Funko put into a pop, which came out quite early than I expected. So I remember finding it at GameStop only like 2 days after I ordered it online. So this was a pretty straightforward movie moment pop to find, and you can see it looks really nice. I really like what they've done with the base here, with like the smoke, and you can see kind of just integrated into those demons of Strange. And then unfortunately mine here, they're not exactly facing each other the way their heads are placed. They're kind of just looking away at each other, not necessarily facing off, but it is what it is. It's still a really nice movie moment pop. Now following that, Wanda also faces another person here, and this is Agatha Harkness and Scarlet Witch. This one was semi-recent, came out like late October, I believe, when this was out. So I found this at Toys R Us, which is obviously Target exclusive for Americans. And this is also a really nice pop because they did the base, the smoke, to be part of the chaos magic that Wanda shoots. And you can see the magic is just kind of, you can see it's kind of just Agatha absorbing the magic. You can see Wanda shooting the magic into Agatha, and she's just absorbing it. She's not even like shooting it out of her hands. I'm not sure if you can notice. It's just her taking it in, as you can see. Obviously, the outfit for Wanda here is slightly different than what she wears in Multiverse of Madness, but other than that, this is also a really nice movie moment pop. And then we have some more hidden gems at the back. These are mostly Marvel, I think. I'm pretty sure this is all mostly Marvel. Yeah, they're all Marvel. Okay, so this one right here, not sure why this was such an expensive pop. Like, you can easily fit this in a regular Funko Pop box. I don't know why they made this like a 10-inch, or not, sorry, not a 10-inch, like a 6-inch box. It was really weird. But this is Iron Man suiting up. As you can see, very straightforward pop. It's just Tony suiting up in the Iron Man suit, and you can see the helmet's lifted up, and then you can see his face, and that's pretty much it. Behind that, we got Loki and Sylvie, which is a movie moment from, of course, the Loki TV show, and this one, I believe, came out in December, so it was also it came out the same time as Agatha and Harkness, so it was also a little bit recent. So you can see that you got the time portal set up behind them. The base is like the planet they're sitting on. You get Sylvie here sitting right next to Loki, and they're sitting incredibly close to each other. I think Funko did that very deliberately to, you know, highlight the fact that there is something going on between them. And there's that. And then behind there is from the Wakanda Forever line. This is Shuri in the, I believe it's called the Eagle Eye Bird or something like that. The Wakanda ship, we'll call it. So this one is, of course, another vehicle from the Wakanda Forever line. Okay, and then down there is my incomplete Sif set. And I say incomplete because obviously I'm missing the rest of the Sif stuff, and for some reason GameStop has just not released them. So the only ones they have right now is Sidious, is Palpatine, and Darth Maul. I know I'm shining my UV light, so the lighting is a bit off, but it's a bit dark, so it's a little bit hard to see, but this is the best light you're gonna get. So I got Maul in there, and you got Palpatine. And also, of course, they released Count Dooku, Savage Opress, and Vader. Those are the ones I'm missing, but we still don't have them yet in Canada for some reason. So when they do come, they will complete the set here. And in some other movie moments I have up here, I've got T'Challa on throne. This one is from, of course, the Black Panther Legacy line. Obviously, way earlier in the video, I showed you the Legacy Ramonda and the Legacy Shuri. And I also mentioned I have T'Challa, and here he is, out of box, obviously, because obviously the box takes up a lot of room. So I'm just missing that Kia. Then, of course, from Love and Thunder, we have the very, very good pop of Thor on the goat boat. And I kid you not, this is probably the best movie moment pop they could have made this year. This was the best pop too out of the Love and Thunder line, because it's just so cool. You got Nasher and Tooth, I believe that's the other ghost's name, and they're just sitting on a Bifrost base plate. Does that look cool? And you get the boat, you get Thor on it, and obviously you can't actually, there's actually enough room for you to put the Mighty Thor pop on it, so it's really nice. Alright, this one's a little bit more of a difficult section to show you guys, but I do have some other goodies in here. Obviously, the big and obvious one here is the Star Wars Celebration Galactic Convention 2022 exclusive Lando on Millennium Falcon. This was the biggest thing that came out of that wave. Obviously, I'm talking about the black box Star Wars pops I showed you early on, and this was an Amazon exclusive, and obviously I had to take it out of the box. It's probably one of my biggest pops in the collection. I'm not even going to lie. There's Lando sitting in there. It's a huge pop. It is a massive, massive pop. And then we also got Kylo Ren on his TIE Fighter. Here he is. Just took him out of the box. And then behind him is Valkyrie on, I think it's called Valkyrie's Flight. So this is just Valkyrie on her unicorn, which obviously she rode into battle in the final battle during Endgame. So look at this. It's a really nice pop. I had it in box for a long time, and I was like, yeah, no, I need space, so I took it out of box, and that's the best place I could put it. So these are some more of my movie, I guess, vehicle pops, you can call it, and obviously they've been taken out of box. Right, we are at our last section of the collection. We have finally hit the finish line, ladies and gentlemen, but there is still at least a mile to go. It's not over yet. And this is why this is the most difficult section of films, because this is my closet, first and foremost. So, originally, this is designed for clothes, not for Funko Pops. But I've tried, I made use of the space, and this is where I put all my 6-inch pops, and all my 2-packs, and my multiple packs, like whatever. Like 4-packs, 5-packs, 2-packs, 3-packs, they all go here. They don't fit well the rest of the shelves that I have the single pops, so that's why they all go here. So obviously I have a lot of pops that have been taken out of box. But there are some pops like 6 inches in which the box actually does matter, and hence that is why I keep them in box. So instead of trying to stick the camera into the closet to show you what's there, I'm just going to be taking these pops out one by one and showing you what I've got, because clearly it doesn't look like a lot, but trust me, there's layers. Remember, there are layers behind this thing. So, without further ado, let's begin, shall we? By the way, this is the highest the camera's ever gone. I said that earlier, well, it's gone even higher now. So, You may think we're gonna look at this first, right? No. Let me pull up the stuff from the side, because obviously that is the easiest step to start pulling things out. So let's move this here, and then I can show you guys. I can't even see the godforsaken screen. Hold on, we need to adjust the camera a little bit. Alright, here we go. So, double pack number 1. This is the first 2-pack. Obviously, hey, you can't really see my head, so I'm actually facing the camera. This is the BB-8 and Deal double pack from The Rise of Skywalker. It is a 2-pack, as you can see. It didn't cost much to purchase, because obviously it's a sequel pop. I actually might resell this, we'll see. But the droids are actually pretty cool, which is the reason why I haven't let go of this 2-pack yet. It is a special edition sticker, so there's that. Next up, we've got, this is, I believe it's around $30 worth. This is Princess Leia and R2-D2, and of course Princess Leia is a hologram, and this is the only way I'm going to get my hands on an R2-D2 Funko Pop. And then, you know, I have the Queen. Well, this is the other royal family pop I have. This is the Duke of Sussex and the Duke and the Duchess of Sussex double pack. So, AKA Prince Harry and his wife Meghan. I believe it's Meghan. No, it's not Prince. Is it Prince Harry? Prince Harry, Prince Williams. I think it's Prince Harry. I think I got it right. I think it was Prince Harry. But there's that. That's the other royal family double pack I got. And then this one is the special edition Obi-Wan and Vader. I know, I already have the comments individually, but always nice to have the 2-pack in the collection every once in a while. So this is, like, I have backups ready, just in case I lose my comments or something. I have this. And then, speaking of backups, here's another one that I have. Thor and Mighty Thor double pack, which is why I didn't buy the Walmart exclusive 4-pack. It's literally just these two again, plus Gore and Valkyrie. So that's what I got. Thor and Mighty Thor. And then, this was actually one of my earlier double packs. Got this very early on. This is the Godzilla and Kong double pack for, of course, just the normal versions of themselves. And then we get into some of the more interesting stuff here now. So let me show you some grails, shall we? Grail number 1, Billy and Tommy from WandaVision. This double pack is worth at least $90-something right now. It is a 2021 Spring Convention Limited Edition exclusive, and this is the only way you're gonna get these two characters is from this double pack. They did not make a single pop for any of those two guys, so the double pack is your only option. Next up, from Spider-Man Homecoming, we got Iron Man and Spider-Man. This thing was around $100 when I paid for it. It is a Target exclusive. All the Homecoming pops are apparently becoming grails, so I can see why people will want this. And yeah, so we got Iron Man and Spidey in his pose about to shoot out a web. This, I believe I got this very early on as well. This is from Civil War. You got Captain America versus Iron Man. So just the two of them clashing. It is a Collector Corps exclusive. You don't really see a lot of double packs for a Collector Corps exclusive these days. Like, it's rare. Very rare. So it's interesting when it does appear. So there's that. I believe that's one of my first ever 2-packs. So recently, actually, funny enough, someone's actually messaging me about this double pack today because I have a spare one that I'm planning to sell, and it is this one. Morgan and Tony Stark as the hologram, obviously, at the end scene of Endgame, Tony's funeral. So you have that with the Iron Man helmet. It's a very cool double pack. It's a pop in the box exclusive, and like I said, I have a spare one that someone is actually messaging me about purchasing today. So we'll see if he comes through and actually buys it. I don't know yet, so we'll have to see. Okay. I guess we'll do this one next. This one is from Overwatch, the E3 2019 exclusive. This is the Hanzo and Genji double pack, and you can see this is they're both, I forgot what, the Oni skins, I believe that's what they're called. The Oni skins, yeah, we're gonna say that. Alright. Then we have, this one is an iconic pop, the Spider-Man meme. Spider-Man versus Spider-Man, that is the iconic meme of the two Spideys pointing towards each other. And obviously they recreated it in No Way Home, because, you know, fan service. Alright. Let's see what else we've got. We're getting into some of the more of the triple pack. I believe we've done all the double packs now. So now let's start taking a look at some of the bigger packs. The triple packs, first and foremost. We have this, which is an Amazon exclusive hologram of Anakin, Yoda, and Obi-Wan. I believe this pop, however, people I think got scammed because of this pop. I'm just glad I was able to get this from Amazon before release, like right on release day, so it is authentic, and they all glow in the dark, which is awesome. Unfortunately, my box condition is a little bit iffy, but you can't expect mints for these kind of things. And then this one of my personal favorites, also from Civil War, it is Hawkeye, Spidey with the Captain America shield. This one is a very iconic pop, and includes 2 pocket pops, Cap and Iron Man. So it's technically a 4-pack if you want to think a little bit like that. But there is that. That is one of my first ever multi-pack. I don't think they made a pack like this ever since. And also, guess who's protecting this? Evoretro. Evoretro is a special protector made just for this pop. This is why you should 100% go buy their Funko Pop protectors right now, because trust me, they got protectors for everything. Shameless plug. Alright, triple pack. We got the Tarful the Wookiee, Palpatine, and the Umbara Clone Trooper, which is a Walmart exclusive triple pack. I bought this from Collector Station. I actually seen this when I was a little kid at London Drugs, but obviously I wasn't into Funko at that time, so I didn't buy it. But now here we are. I needed all the clones, and I wasn't kidding. I saw this clone, I was like, I need to get this triple pack, so that's why we have that. And then I guess we'll finish this layer first. So this is the Hulkbuster from Age of Ultron. This one is one of a kind of a special pop. If you look at this, obviously this is a Marvel Collector Corps exclusive, and God, this thing is heavy. This thing is heavy. It's definitely this is the original Hulkbuster. It is the first Hulkbuster. So that's why this is here, and I could not be proud to own it. That's one of my favorite pops in terms of like the special edition ones. Then we've got, this one was pretty recent, the Young Hee doll from Squid Games, the SDC one, and because of the sticker, this is why it's kept in the box. Just got this recently because it was on sale for $15. I didn't get it originally, but I got it because it was on sale now, so that's why I did exactly that. And then, this one was one of my all-time favorite 6 inches. This is the Doctor Strange Supreme Unleashed, which is a 2021 Fall Convention exclusive. It appeared once in GameStop and never again. And everyone was, for some reason, going after this 6-inch pop, and I'm so glad I was able to pick it up then. So there's that. I think my pile was starting to build a little too much. This might be a problem, we'll have to see. Alright, from this pile, we've got another What If. This is Captain Carter riding the Hydra Stomper, which is an Amazon exclusive, which, funny enough, just came out this year, October, like 2022 October. So I got this in April. I got this even earlier. I got this in January. I got this a year ago. So yeah, no, this one is a long-lived pop. Captain Carter riding the Hydra Stomper. And then speaking of, I think we finished all the, just one more What If, but we'll get to that in a second. From Turning Red, we got the Flocked May, Red Panda May, and it's obviously a Funko exclusive. This is why I don't have the common. I don't need the common. The Flock is great enough. And then from Shang-Chi, we got the Great Protector, Z-Dragon. Very, very nice pop, isn't it? One of my favorite 6 inches as well, apart from Doctor Strange Supreme Unleashed. This one is also a very good 6-inch pop. I really enjoy having this in the collection. This is a very nice dragon pop. Don't know why I'm speaking like this. Okay, final layer. Let me show you guys what this one is. This one is kind of just slipped in the cracks because obviously of space issues. This is a 4-pack of the Black Light Star Wars stuff. I plan to resell this sometime in the future, so we'll have to see. If anyone out there wants to buy it, hey, yo, you know where to hook me up. I'm actually not going to put this back because I'm going to resell this. But we'll have to see. So there's that. And then we've got, let me see. I guess we'll show you. Please, guys, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. Don't fall. Okay, another What If. This is the Common Hydra Stomper. I think this one is still available. Well, haven't seen it now, but that used to be everywhere. And then from Multiverse of Madness, you got the normal 6-inch Rintra, which I'm surprised they made a pop for this Minotaur, but she did nothing in the movie. And then this one's a special kind of a pack. This one is the Rancor set. This is the only way you're gonna get the Rancor. It includes Luke and Ula, the Twi'lek slave as well. This was a very nice one, especially the Rancor. I mainly just got this because of the Rancor. I genuinely enjoyed this, and I don't know, the Luke and the Ulas, whatever, but this is also a PX Previews exclusive, so I'm not sure how you're going to be able to get this without going to an antique store or paying a scalpel price. I got mine locally from a Facebook seller all those years ago, and by that I mean like a year ago, so definitely, I've had it for a while. From Infinity War, we got another Amazon exclusive. This is Eitiri, the dwarf, who of course was responsible for forging Stormbreaker for Thor. And this one is an Amazon exclusive. And yeah, that's why I have it in the box. And then also from Infinity War, we got the Hulkbuster once again. You can see the box is very different from the Age of Ultron one. So this is the 6-inch Hulkbuster, the common one. However, that is not the end of the story. I also have the other one in which Hulk is busting out of it. Now, this actually never happened in the movie. It was a deleted scene. But Funko still made a pop of it, and damn, it looks cool. Just watching Hulk come out of the Hulkbuster, it's a very cool pop. It's a GameStop exclusive as well. Alright, we got a couple more packs left. My hands are getting tired, so we're going to try to go through this as fast as possible, but I will definitely need to... Okay, I've lowered them down so they don't tumble and break the boxes. This is the Godzilla vs. Kong triple pack that came out for a second last year at GameStops only. This of course includes Heat Ray Godzilla, Mecha Godzilla, and Kong with Battle Axe. A very nice triple pack because you can actually get all three main characters. And it's the first time they actually reveal Mecha Godzilla, so because obviously he was like the big spoiler of the film. Then this one, I saw it once, never again. The Overwatch 4 pack, which I almost got signed by the Sombra voice actor. We've got Sombra, Zarya, Junkrat, and Mercy, which is a glow in the dark. Bought this from GameStop, never appeared since, so this was quite a hard pack to find. Then we have some of the Costco stuff, and yes, these were actually found in Costco for those of you who don't know. So this is the Pokemon 4 pack, so I have, I have some Pokemon from the very beginning of the video. So my phone's ringing. From the very beginning of this video, so I've got Eve, Vaporeon, Jolton, and Flarence. This is the Costco 4 pack. I think it's on sale now. So there's that, and then another Costco thing. This is another 4 pack that you can also buy at Costco. This is the Disney Princesses pack. So this includes Ariel, Jasmine, Rapunzel, and Moana, which is glow in the dark. So these two, I think, were totally, the cost was, I believe, $100, so they were like $50 each. But then they went on sale and did $25 each, so I was able to get $50 back from it. So one of my favorite 5 packs of all time is, of course, the Bad Batch Unmasked pack. So this is the only way you're able to get all the Bad Batch members without their helmets on. Hunter, Wrecker, Tech, Crosshair, and Echo, the entire squad. Very, very nice. Now, you cannot buy these ones individually. It has to be through this pack. This is what Funko needs to do more of. Instead of taking existing pops and putting them into big packages and repackaging them, they need to do more of this. I don't know why they stopped, but they just kept... They're doing that with like Thor, Love and Thunder, and now I think they're going to do a Spider-Man 8 pack. That one is forgivable, but like, come on. They need to get more of that. And finally, the very last thing in my collection, as of 2022, is the Captain America 5-pack. This, of course, is kind of like a storyline of Captain America throughout the ages, so from the beginning to basically what we know him as today. And yeah, this one was a significant Year of the Shield 5-pack. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is the last thing I'm going to show in the collection. And since then, I have gotten a bunch of new stuff as of the time of this video, but they do not count because this collection is everything I bought up to the end of 2022. So we'll see you next year with an updated version when I actually have the new pops that I just got recently, like the past few days, added into the collection. So, to the outro, guys. And that is my collection as of 2022. Obviously, there is quite a lot, as you can see. I have not calculated the total, but you should be able to see it in the title, and probably I'll leave a comment or something. But here it is, my grand collection. And this is, of course, where I normally would be standing, is sitting with a table in front filming. So, Obviously, this is only the beginning. This is my collection as of 2022. Does that mean everything here will stay? Probably not. I feel like in the years to come, some of these pops will go. I've already given up like 16 pops out of the many here, I know. But I've already sacrificed a lot of pops. Pause the video at any point to see what I have. Also, of course, for my sodas, I did a whole video on that. And for my autograph pops, I most likely have separated my autograph pops and did a separate video on that. So you can, of course, go check out that video as well. And so that's it for this video. If you enjoyed, ultimately, make sure to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and we'll see you lot in the next one in 2023. Depends on when this video comes out. Peace out, everybody.